I think this is
Is
the stupidest
Felina
thing.
coming in? Oh shit, I didn't see
I'm
you. Sorry,
here.
Felina. I know
You're good.
I on my Discord, like it didn't I have it so like it just cuts off where Boston is, so I didn't see you below him.
Oh, yeah. No, you're good.
All right, yeah. So we kind of left off with you guys back at the mansion, the manor after your last mission.
Yeah.
And I believe we oh yeah, after having met Calabast and Felicity and Gears, you discussed about like things you guys knew. They gave you a lot of revelations and revealed that the Dark Bishopric has another heart scale, and that they might not wait for the retrieval of Nyx to initiate their plans. As you have also found out that the mole in their organization is none other than Hadron Hadsworth, who is the kind of artificer guild captain of the League of Adventurers. And knowing that there is a mole in the organization that is currently holding Nyx, you guys found that it was something that needed to be taken care of very quickly, the rescuing of Nyx.
Which one was it? What was his name again?
Hadron Hadsworth.
Hadron Hadsworth. Okay.
He's a gnome in a massive mechanical suit.
Gotcha. Okay. And
he
his
also-
apprentice was the Man of War, right?
Yeah, Man of War was one of
War,
his previous apprentices.
Man of War, Brian is the one that killed us when we went to go fight
Yep.
Titanus.
Yep. And yeah, you can see similarities in the abilities. It's very much like a craftsman ability. Those his involves summoning them kind of out of nowhere. But we also know Hadron Hadsworth shares an ability with Click Clack, which is the summoning of the Massive Forge, though his is a lot more specialized and engineered and bigger.
My forge is bigger than yours.
But yeah, so you guys decided that Calabast, Felicity, and Gears, along with some of your own mercenaries, and some other members of the group that are not known by the Dark Bishopric, or at least can disguise themselves as someone else.
Yeah.
So it seems like you guys were wanting to do this pretty quickly, but I'm sure you guys have a few hours just kind of to get set up, get things taken care of. So.
Yeah, a lot of us needed to rest and whatnot. Well, after we were done talking there originally, Drake was gonna go with Gears and probably I'd probably drag Saran with me and to talk to Gears, and I'll be like Gears, you available?
Yeah, sure. You see, he's just kind of sitting on the kitchen counter with his leg up on it, fine-tuning some of his like joints.
As we mentioned, we fought Man of War earlier, and he unfortunately got the better of us. What it was is that we could easily knock him down, but then he would be able to pick himself back up. It seemed like it was some magic.
What do you mean by?
Heavy, but it was also like seemed mechanical at the same time. I don't know. I think Saran, you were really analyzing it, weren't you?
Yeah. From what it seemed like, there was some sort of core within his head that was almost protected by his adamantine skull.
Adamantine skull, huh?
Yes, and
expensive.
One could simply not penetrate it easily, and because of that, he just continued to come back.
So I don't know if you knew of anything that like what that could be, and if you knew a way around it that we could exploit if we ever met him again.
That he picked himself back up. I do know from the information we gathered he was warforged. Do you mean he repaired himself?
That would be the case, yes.
Yeah.
Even from total destruction?
As long as the head remained. You gather from his surroundings.
Yeah, from what we gathered, he is a bit of a cyborg in the sense that he used to have a body, though most of it has now been replaced by mechanical parts.
Well,
So
Frankie from
he
One Piece with it.
remained. Well, he kept his brain. If he spent enough money for an adamantine skull to protect something in there, I would assume it is probably his brain. Especially if he is accessing synth abilities, he needs some sort of physical part of him.
Now,
What's the best way to crack through adamantium?
That's a pretty hard thing to do. Maybe enough another adamantine weapon or projectile fired fast enough or hit hard enough against it could crack it, or at least cause some sort of resonance, which could damage the brain inside. But
You know,
on that note, any sort of like sonic attack directed towards the head specifically or centered on it could mess with his brain, and if you do enough damage to his brain, he won't be able to keep up his ability, and you should be able to theoretically kill him, even without getting through the adamantine.
like a psychic blast.
Also possible, but it could also be expected that adamantine could be enchanted to protect against that as well. This man seems very conscious of his weaknesses.
Didn't we have at one point or something adamantine weapons? Or like just adamantine something. And like we can like discuss out a character. I don't remember. Like I feel like
You're not
someone
telling me
had
you've
something.
misplaced adamantine.
What was that?
You're telling me you've misplaced adamantine?
I don't know.
Dude, that
Not-
shit costs a lot.
Did we? This is me and not out of character
If I were
trying to
you,
be like.
I think you guys might have. That sounds somewhat familiar to me.
Was it during the tournament?
I think somebody had adamantine.
I think Igneous found an adamantine sword, and it's now in our communal stuff.
oh, it's just in communal stuff.
I forgot the word. Okay.
Yeah, if you have
Also,
a
was like I also was like, did
sword, you get, like,
Cinder? I was like, did Cinder have
15,
one too?
maybe 25,000 gold from that.
25,000 gold? Goodness.
At the high end, yeah, depending on the market. But
Well,
That's a small hoard right there.
do you want us to like any of us like we use a roll history to see if we would remember that?
that you had it.
Yeah.
No, if you have it, I'd say you guys are probably aware.
Yeah, I might be like, I think we might have something that could go well with that.
But,
So
Yeah, also like a weapon designed specifically for like a sonic attack could very well do it.
Like a
Hmm.
booming blade.
what-
Yeah, potentially. You'd have to do enough damage to it, because that skull would absorb a lot of it. Adamantine is tough. It would take a lot of that vibration, but if you're able to go past that barrier there,
but
you could do it.
maybe Click Clack and Finny can also make something.
Yeah,
We'll get them started on that. Just
Smart of
for
you
now,
guys.
avoid
craftsman.
fighting him if possible.
Yeah, no, was not planning on it.
Yeah. Who knows where he is now though? That's the problem. Like we need to like if we split up, like each group should be able to be prepared in case they run into him. Because if we don't have anything to go against that,
Oh,
then that could be a big problem.
one more thing. Don't let him out of your sight if you do end up getting into a scuffle with him.
Oh, he's a speedy fella.
When he got out of sight from us, he ran to grab some potions.
Well, I don't think we would know that out of character.
No, I
don't
think
think
she
we
noticed
would.
like him. Did she notice that?
I think someone noted. I think it was made clear through some sort of Arcana check or something.
Yeah. Just be careful about
Because-
that.
If I
And-
remember, yeah, he drank the potion before he came back.
Lena, Tuco's puking again.
Oh,
Oh no, not Tuco.
What am
Was he
I?
sick or something?
Ew. No, he just eats too fast and makes himself puke because he's stupid.
Oh. That makes
That's funny.
checks out.
Checks out. Let me-
Dumb effing cat.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
there's two things that I want to get done today. One is report back to my mother, and two is sleep because I am currently out of energy.
Does anyone have a way to contact the other party? We should find out what happened with them.
The other party.
Yeah, the one that went to Uriel.
I believe they'll be coming back soon.
Well, I mean, this is the same character
But yeah,
because
just
Drake's like worried that they could have been killed like that.
Wait, I thought that was before this.
We've kind of left around the similar times.
And when
There was
we had all the teleportation incidents.
yeah.
and walking to and back. So, does
Okay.
anyone have a way to contact?
It would be Igneous that would have a way to contact, but
Well, Igneous is with the others.
Still have the sending stones, don't we?
That's right. Yeah, Boston. So that's another thing, Boston. I don't know. Was that enough to make that that probably most of us have sending stone?
Yeah, I would say anyone that's been in the group for enough time has one.
Okay, so maybe it's like some of the newer people. Okay.
All right, which one of you lot is going to give me my payment? Fork it over.
here it's gonna be. Just come back with me, and you can talk with my mother really quick.
Why would she pay me?
Because she was the one that hired you, right?
Yes.
For you. As in
Yes.
your group is the one who pays me.
Just
Fine.
I'm really tired today, so please just be patient.
We'll
Felicity,
talk.
where's Felicity?
Oh, she's you notice she kind of went upstairs and is just kind of looking around.
I'm gonna go look for her. I think she might be able. She can teleport around, correct?
Potentially. You don't super know what her
Well, as she's asking,
oh, sorry. Gears?
whoever's there right now, Gears or what's
like
the other guy's name?
Kitchen, food, air,
Oh.
like that.
Who's our treasurer? Who's in charge of the money in our group?
Calabash is the other guy.
Calabas.
Gears, it's like, I think so.
You don't know
Is
your
Ign-
own allies' powers.
We don't do a whole lot of fighting. We're pretty.
Teleporting
low.
is not really a fighting spell. It's more of a get from point A to point B.
Look, man, that woman is coming up with new spells like all the time.
I'll go ask her. Felicity?
Yeah?
Would you
And
by
she comes-
chance be able to get me from point A to point B through teleportation magic?
Potentially. I have this pact with an archangel. I mentioned it. And I can kind of request spells, but it's not like super 100% that I get them. So maybe.
Well,
You know what, Saran, just go ask Kruvar.
fine,
he's
I'll
around.
ask Kruvar.
Kruvar's around.
Cool. Christian, would Kruvar be fine with that?
We're doing what?
Teleporting her to Darakia with the mercenary.
The mercenary's not coming with you either way, Spencer.
I
But
thought.
Kruvar will teleport Saran, yes.
Okay. Well, Serana's gonna go grab a Varian from the cell.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You head down into the like dungeon section of the basement, where you see him just sitting pouting against the wall, and just kind of like rubbing where his arm isn't.
You're pathetic. Anyways, your time for trial has come.
And to think I thought you were hot. He gets up and walks over to the cell door.
You lost your chance with me the moment you decided to trade over those draconic crystals.
So, you're saying there was a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm gonna roll intimidation. Just look at him. Hold on. Let's see. I can't see intimidation. There you go. 16.
Decent. Decent.
Mm. 16. You can see as soon as you like start to that like same murderous look comes back into your eyes. He kind of recalls that nat 20 intimidation you got before, and that same feeling of, oh shit, she's gonna kill me, like for real, sets back in, and you see his posture kind of sinks down, and he starts to avert his gaze. He's like, yeah, sorry.
I thought so. She just kind of like kind of pushes him along.
Cool. Yeah. You take him back to Kruvar, and Kruvar, I think he does teleportation circle too, right?
I believe he does have
Um,
it.
I think it's teleport, actually.
Oh, it is.
Let me just check.
Does he not have
He
teleportation?
has one of the two. Either way. But
Yeah, either way, he's
Either
able to-
one works because I'm sure wherever you go, there would be a teleportation
Yeah,
circle there.
Yeah.
Kruvar teleports you to Droakia, just right to the capital. Or, I guess, yeah, your mom is probably still working the capital right now. So, you go back there.
Yeah, what time is it?
You meet with the kind of people standing outside the guards. They know the protocol. They go grab your mom. She comes back pretty fast. So I'm guessing it went well? You're not dead. You're not missing any parts.
She just shoves Varian onto the ground in front of her.
Oh.
The crystals are gone at this point,
I was
but he's
afraid
the
of
man
that.
behind it.
Very good job, Saran. It puts me a little bit at ease to see that you can seem to handle yourself pretty well out there. Now, and she turns to Varian. What should I do with you? I see her arm swells up, and blue scales begin to grow off, and her skin turns blue as well, and she grows claws. She just grabs Varian by the neck and slings him over her shoulder. I believe I owe you for the mercenary.
Yes.
And she reaches into a pocket dimension and pulls out a sack of gold.
Thank you, Mother.
800 gold, as we had agreed.
That is very much appreciated. We likely will be taking the mercenary with us on a quick little extra trip, but I'm sure we can cover that cost.
Oh, did we also bring back her soldiers as well? I
Yeah,
imagine?
she brought back the soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh, we also have the that other guy in our bag too.
Would they have been healed? Oh yeah, what are you guys doing with the priest? Oh, we need to go over that. We'll get to that though. Right now. Yeah, would you guys have healed the guys from their burns?
I
I'm sure.
think
I'm sure,
that
like,
we've
when we
done
got
some
back,
general first aid.
I'm sure that even
Yeah,
probably Voltari
Voltari
could've-
probably would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they their armor's a bit burnt, but like they're looking pretty good. And they go back to
They just like march out of
Mom.
the bag of holding.
Yeah, they just kind of go around and stand behind her. And one of them speaks up. It was an honor fighting alongside you. If you need any more help, just let us know.
Thank you. I will.
I maybe pissed my pants a little bit. He shat his pants. It was a little scary.
She holds
Yeah,
up
we
her
have-
hand like, please, I don't need to hear the details.
It was an honor, and a growth experience. I think I never really considered the idea of a guy punching a phoenix at me before, but now my mind is a little more open, and I will definitely be expecting that next time. So appreciate it for sure.
Thank you. She smiles a little bit.
While Saran is doing this,
Well, I'll just finish it up real quick. It's probably
okay.
not done. Saran, is there anything else I can do for you? Is that it? What's your next move?
Couple things. So we've told you about the Dark Bishopric, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, to retrieve him, Varian, we had to go to one. Go to one of their bases, their hideouts.
Oh. Wow, that's a big discovery, isn't it?
That
think-
was
I don't
a
think those
lot.
have been-
To say the least, I'm drained right now, and I could really use a rest.
Do you know where it is? Do you know how to get
That's-
back?
That's one thing I was gonna ask Calabas. Like, I was gonna ask him like where they were, because we didn't ever find out where we were.
I don't know where we were, but I know of someone who would know where it was. That we met there. But that aside, oh, actually, yeah, I'll leave him into your hands. And she kind of like reaches into the bag of holding, and pulls out that one priest.
And he's like doing so bad. He's beat up so bad. He flops to the ground and goes, "Ow!" Where? Saran, what is this?
This is one of their henchmen, I guess you could say.
What is that he's got on?
It's just Dark Bishopric attire. But that aside, he doesn't have a lot of information on him, but I'm sure you could probably squeeze out whatever you can. And
Oh, I will be squeezing all right. And she turns her other arm into a draconic arm and grabs him by the throat and throws him over her shoulder to it. And he goes, "Ow! I have conflicted feelings about this. I'm sorry, your mom is hot, dude."
Careful with those words. One last thing. From what we gathered when we were there, she looks around a little bit. Does she notice anyone around other than her mother?
I mean, it's the capital city of Zoroakia during a cleanup, so there's a lot of like construction going on, rebuilding, people going in and out of this palace. The palace isn't like it's more of like a area for everyone to come together and work. It's not this like respected house of the emperor anymore, so there's a lot more people coming and going from it.
Okay. She's gonna look to her mother. Can we go somewhere a little bit more private for now? Because I feel like this information is pretty critical.
I'm busy, so make it quick. Here, and she just drops the priest guy as he crumbles to the ground and goes, "Ow!" And she waves her hand in the air as it kind of looks like she pulls this like black, slightly iridescent curtain around the both of you. And you can no longer hear the outside or see the outside.
All right. Here's the scoop. From what I gathered from the person in charge at that fortress, they were expecting some royalty or nobles to be visiting there soon.
Oh, interesting.
I want you to keep a close eye on crap, what's his name again? I forgot. I know it has a Z. Out of character.
Xantris?
Xantris, thank you. I want you to keep a close eye on Xantris tomorrow. That's the day they had designated for when they would be visiting. If
You
he
suspect Xantris is in league with the Dark Bishopric?
I don't want to say that he is or isn't. I just want you to keep a close eye on him. Just to be sure. I haven't trusted him to begin with, and it would be safe to at least eliminate suspicion.
Well, I personally do trust him, actually. He's been a really big help during all this.
Mother, please just keep an eye on him. That's all you do. Just one day where you just put trust out the window and just...
Fine, yeah, we spend a lot of time together, so it should be very easy.
Okay. If he tries to leave your sight, try to send someone after him to at least keep an eye on him. Something. Just...
I suppose I can manage that,
Thank you.
but I assure you, you have nothing to worry about.
That's just something that I wanted to confirm.
Well, I probably ought to get on with your business. I still have tons to do.
Well,
and a little more with these two.
I'm always capable of staying in town for a little bit. I just need to rest for now.
Absolutely. Just, message me or, I guess just show up, honestly. Hey, and good job. I'm proud of you.
She smiles wryly. Kind of like a weak smile. Thanks, Mother.
I just remember that you don't have to be like them to defeat them. I just don't want you to lose yourself in all this. Okay? Promise me.
She kind of looks to the ground a little bit. I promise.
Okay, good. Or else I'll have to add you to my shit list, which seems to be growing by the day.
She kind of stutters a bit. Why would I go on your shit list, Mother? I mean, I guess I was already on it to begin with.
And with a single claw, she tears the curtain away, picks up the priest again, who you can see, he kind of whimpers and he goes, I love you. And she walks back off into the palace. Farewell, Saran. Good luck.
Love you, Mom.
All right. Any other business in Droake, or are you headed back?
Well, she doesn't have a way to get back right now because she's
Kruvar,
drained.
I'm assuming would have come with you.
Oh, okay. I mean, she did say that she was like she could stay in town for a little bit. So she might send Kruvar back with the money. Actually, no, she'll go back.
Okay.
Her mom's busy, so she's gonna leave it to her mother.
Go back at the manor. What is everyone else doing?
So I was going to say, while she's gone and kind of that.
There's also one other problem, by the way.
Yeah.
Kruvar can only teleport once a day.
Does he not have
don't we have spell point system?
I don't know.
We
I
do
don't
have spell
run
point
off
system.
We do. He could teleport multiple times if it's a
Okay.
spell. He can.
We have done it before too.
Yeah, we've done it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
According to the ruling that we have, you can cast multiple of a higher level spells using spell points. You're just going to go through your
sorry.
spells faster.
sorry, Thomas. I just want
What?
to see if anyone else. Just give anyone else a chance, real quick, to do something. Since you
Okay.
had talked to Gears already.
fine.
Aster, Christian, Josue, any of you guys? What are you guys doing?
Is
This is as soon as we got back.
Yeah, pretty much. This is immediately after you guys return.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll check out Mr. Legs.
Yeah.
Teach him some new words.
Honestly, I'd probably just go right to bed because I've used all of my spell points
Is
and
Mr. Lake
everything.
staying now that his hut on the outside is gone? I think we established this, but I
He
forgot.
has his own room.
Virgil's just gonna go to bed. He's drained.
Is Saber there at all, Christian? What is Saber doing?
No, Saber's out gathering intel.
He's gathered intel. Okay. So I guess while like everyone's doing that before like everyone go to bed, or I guess if they go to bed, I'm gonna be talking more to Calabas than them. I'm gonna say like so. I know we left there in a real hurry, whatnot. But do you know where we were specifically?
Roll insight.
Let's say interesting. It's not my greatest, but it's not awful. Oof.
6.
Oof.
He kind of pauses to think a little bit. Honestly, not really. We were following not very specific directions. I didn't really have a map that matched any of the areas. We were going by a lot of clues.
I mean, do you know? I mean, general area because we didn't know where at all.
I'm somewhere around the, I believe, the Strax area. I believe even some of it bleeds into the next continent.
Drax. Sorry, I need to.
Be anywhere around there. It's there's more than one HQ, and we're not exactly certain which one we went to.
Okay. Where's Strax? I'm trying to find it. Oh, Lustrax.
Yeah, Lestrax.
Oh, Lustrax. Okay, so we're kind of in that area. Okay.
Around this time,
Gotcha.
Saran gets back.
What else have what else? So what else have you guys been doing? I know you said you've been going around, whatnot. Is there any other stuff that you found?
We've just been hunting down clues to get closer to the Dark Bishopric, figure out what's going on, get as much useful information as we can. We never expected to fight them directly. That's why we have taken more of the information gathering kind. But
Gotcha.
that's mainly been our focus, and everything we've been doing in the past has just led up to where we got here.
Yeah.
Now.
I guess I'll Drake will kind of get them caught up with other stuff that they missed.
Yeah.
Probably since the last time they talked, which was, gosh, would that have been?
A long time ago.
Over 6 months ago, at least.
A little over 6 months, I believe.
I mean,
Probably.
before we went to like Joakia, and like probably
Yeah.
even, yeah. I mean, I know that he I know that he was in touch with Cinder about with his sister and them sheltering her.
Yeah.
I guess I could say how was, say that we met her finally and that she seems really nice and that Drake is really glad that they were able to help with that.
Oh, she's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds, but yeah, last let her and Cinder in Drakia. Just want them to have some time on their own. Get to enjoy a little bit of rest while he gets better too.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I want to ask, when did you want to for us to get going? I know you have
Well,
some people of your
I,
own.
some of you who are going, they need to rest a little bit since they just got done. So I'll give them a rest, and then you guys can go right away.
All right, yeah. I think we're gonna go in a couple hours. Everyone get set up. So
Saran walks back into the room. I'm back. Now I do have a question. Do you by chance know where we were?
I believe I was just asked that question.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to him.
Well, I just got back. Where were we?
Oh, unsure about exactly where we're following pretty loose clues at most points, so we did not know exact locations. We knew the general locations of the various HQs were somewhere stretching from Lestrax onto the next continent, but we're not sure which one exactly we went to.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
information's on that.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
You had Thomas roll insight. Do I roll insight as well on that, or
That moment right after he asked him.
huh?
No, you don't have to roll insight. There's
Okay.
no.
I guess I'll also here. I'm gonna real quick pull out my sending stone.
Whoa,
I'm
what
like,
the heck?
I'm gonna say, Igneous, are you there? I don't
Could I
know
be?
necessarily when Boston this would be.
This is probably like right at the tail end. I forget exactly. I think you guys teleported into that bar. I think it's probably right before they were like about to leave. Like the conversation with Uriel was over. What the hell just happened?
I am blinded by blue right now.
What the
My
frick?
computer's freaking out.
Yeah,
Huh.
do not like.
Elude us. Damn it, my computer's crashing.
Oh dang.
There we go.
It
Thank you for getting rid of that, Christian.
reloaded roll 20.
Can one of you change your color? You're both blue.
Am I blue?
Anyway,
Yeah, one is.
Felina, what is Victoria doing?
Did they get back?
Oh yes, my bad.
Yeah,
this
because I asked. Yeah, I asked
you guys
Igneous.
are about to head back, and you get just Drake coming over the sending stone.
What?
How'd it go? Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. You headed back?
Just about to, I believe.
All right. Well, you can let me know how. You let us all know how it went when you get back, and then we'll also tell you. I think a lot of us are resting right now.
Okay. I mean, there's not much to tell, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we have some information.
Well, we'll should be there soon.
There's some guests here that I'm sure you'd be happy to see too.
You brought people into my house again without
Well,
consulting to me first.
You know them. They're fine.
Why would that matter if I know them? It has been established that we can't really trust people anymore.
Okay, fine. You ruined surprise. It's Felicity, Calabast.
Did you tested it to see if it was them?
Yes, it's them. I know who they are.
Are they not shape-shifting? Illusions. They're not all of those demonic clones you talked about. Did you test for that?
Okay, I guess fine. I'll do it here really quick. I'll go with the Calabasts, and I'll be like, "Tell me something only Calabasts would know about me."
That's a weird question. Why might you be asking me that?
I mean, I told Igneous that you guys are here, but he's a little paranoid that you guys really aren't them. I told him it's you guys, but he's been a little bit on edge lately.
Well, fair. A lot of
Or
stuff going on.
maybe I can get Felicity
Uh,
to talk to him and tell him something.
To be honest, Drake, I do not know a whole lot about you.
Well, I'll get Felicity.
I know you got trapped by that card. Like many things.
That's true. Is Felicity around? Maybe we'll get her. Like,
Yeah, I think so. She was just talking to I think Saran.
okay, I'll go
I
get her.
think she was just checking out the mansion.
I'm sure that Felicity would know something that she would be able to tell Igneous, and he'll know it's her.
Oh, by the way, I old friend of your guys's. I was thinking of calling in to help with this mission here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, remember Worser? Halfton guy?
Oh yeah. I guess that would be good.
I haven't been doing a deep
Yeah.
enough voice for him.
Was he a
It's been a
halfling?
while.
No, he was a gnome.
He was a gnome.
Oh, he's a gnome. Is he a gnome? I thought he was a halfling this whole time.
It's gnome. He just has lucky.
Okay.
Well, I can think of one person who won't like it, but he'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I was just thinking that he's not really well known as part of your guys'
That's
group.
true. I mean, it's been forever.
Yeah, so he's gonna I don't know exactly what he's doing to get up here, but
Maybe he'll come here and you guys will leave before Saber gets back.
so if it's all right, I sent him your teleportation circle runes there.
I'm more that Igneous won't be happy about, but yeah.
Oh, so Worcester already has the.
If it's really who you say it is, I trust him. But again, I'm gonna go find Felicity.
Worcester has the teleportation circle already. How would they
Does
know?
not.
Did they already like find him where he was and like sent him a message?
I imagine they're pretty like tapped in.
Okay, so I go try to find Felicity.
Yeah.
Felicity.
You head upstairs, and she's just like checking all the rooms, being nosy, being a nosy aunt, seeing the state of the manor.
Hi.
And you
Hi,
catch her,
Felicity.
like, just like coming out of one of the rooms. She goes, "Oh, pretty popular, I guess."
Yeah, sorry. I have Igneous on the other end here. I told him that you guys are here, but he's been a little paranoid and on edge lately, and he's a little upset with me that I didn't confirm that it was you guys before we went back. So I figured you would be able to tell him something so that he knows that it's really
Heck.
you.
Give it here.
Good full
Igneous,
name.
this is your Aunt Felicity. What can I do to convince you that it's really me?
I don't know. I would assume that they would have inspected your memories. That's the only way to know that I know of. So there's a couple things to get away from that, but
Well, how about you
simple.
do all that when you get here?
Yeah, I was planning on it now that you are already there.
All right. Well, perfect. I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward for you to believing that I am me, and then we can have a nice reunion.
Sure.
All right. Bye bye. She hands it back to you.
So wait, out of character, Boston. When did they send a message to Worcester? Like canonically, or
It'd probably
chronologically?
be pretty much like when they were thinking about who to bring with, right?
Yeah.
For this mission.
Oh, so they use like sending or something.
Yes.
Okay.
They have a device they can use to communicate with people.
Okay. So he's just receiving this information. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. They just sent a quick like synopsis of what's happening and are requesting his help.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
All right. Around this time, I don't know. So I guess quick question, Thomas. How does Jin get around?
Well, Jin, she does have, I believe she does have teleport.
He has a high level bard. She should.
Let me double check.
She gets around on a Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
What sound like
no,
Qui-Gon?
no laughs. Okay,
What? Sorry.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Anyways,
Um,
That's lame.
you can teleport with teleportation circle, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and she
okay.
had runes, so
I was sure if it was different for just teleport. So she has teleportation circle, so we would know, where Variol is, and she would probably be able to teleport to some nearby city that wasn't decimated, and I'm
I
sure
guess
that
like
she
more
would have during her
help.
time. Oh, sorry.
she teleports back is I guess more what I'm trying to get to, like how she's returning to the mansion by teleporting.
Yeah, that's the only way, probably way that she would. She
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
she could the other
Um,
way she could polymorph into like a big bird that flies back, but that
Yep.
would take a lot longer.
She reappears in the mansion.
Oh, hello everyone. See, good to see some of you are back. How did your mission go?
Terrible, but we're alive. Unlike last time.
Well, that's an improvement, right?
She just holds out a thumbs up. Just like kind of
Yeah,
like the crying cat thumbs up.
Is it just you guys, or are the others back as well?
Right around this time, actually, you see the light of the circle light up again in a flash, kind of pushing you guys out of the way. Everyone returns.
Like, I guess I teleport there, I kind of stand there for a minute, and then just another one comes up and they like pushing me away.
Yeah.
Watch where you're teleported.
You should not
Yeah, so-
stay in the teleportation circle. Like start
Yeah.
running.
You're right. You're right. right.
Someone can fill me in later. I'm gonna go take a rest.
All right. I'll be the I guess I'll be the one to represent the other group while everyone else takes a rest. I'm tired too, though. But it's okay.
I'll go see if these ones are the real.
As soon as we
Oh,
get back,
yeah.
I'm gonna ask for my money.
More people ask about money.
What?
Who's in charge of
You
that
hired
again?
me.
I
You
know.
paid,
I'm sorry.
but you agreed.
I know. You got paid. We'll make sure she gets paid too. But we do also have more work for you to do. So, but we'll give you a little bit for for the bit that you did.
That would be good. I don't work for free, so
All right. I don't know.
I'd say there's like a treasure room in this place where you kind
Yeah.
of keep gold. The group gold. Which in that there's a Google Doc that says how much you guys have as like
Yeah.
a shared amount.
Where is it?
It um
It's the asset one.
yeah. Oh, Holy Tribunal assets. Yeah, it should be shared with
Campaign
hopefully most of you.
information.
Have a group
Is
balance.
that pinned in
35,000.
campaign information?
It's a Google Doc.
It's been
Is that
sent
pinned?
to all of us.
Can you send it?
It's been sent to
Series.
our email.
I
You
believe I've
should have
shared
it
it
already.
with
Yeah.
people.
Let me open
I'll
it.
try
I
to.
think
I'll
I can send the link. I think
see if it's on like Gmail, on my Google Drive.
should be.
But you have a group
It's
balance of
called.
35,000
What's it
gold.
called again?
Holy Tribunal
Tribunal
assets.
assets.
Okay, found it.
Holy Tribunal assets.
I'm posting it in
Here we go.
campaign information.
Oh, I saw it. I literally saw it pop up for a minute, and then
There it is.
There it is.
Holy Tribunal assets.
Oh, we're
There we go.
broke. Well, maybe after we
Oh.
do what we were gonna do with our adamantine
Oh, look
sword,
at
might
that.
as well
Yeah,
sell it.
yeah. Well, no, but we want.
How much are you
Very
guys paying Victoria?
How much was it?
How
She
much
didn't do any
was-
combats. It was just more of escorting us, so it's probably like
I don't know
should
how much.
represent that.
I don't think we ever figured out like how much to pay or whatnot.
Yeah.
Also, if you have her on retainer, there could just be a flat amount you pay her per day while she works for you, with the understanding that she will have a bit of work to do.
I mean, a gold piece is like worth a lot. So if we gave her like 5 gold pieces a day, then that's understandable.
Well, your other mercenary got paid 800 gold by the queen, or by I guess the leader of the Draconic Council.
Yeah, but it was anticipated that there was going to be combat involved.
Pay a little.
But this is also a highly special, like a level 16 mercenary
Yeah.
does not come at a cheap price, because that is a whole extra body for anything, and it's not their fault that the mission you called them in on didn't go bloodier. They come in with an understanding of a price being paid, with the understanding that if something goes wrong, they will involve themselves and help.
What is the Thunderbus? What is the Thunderbus again?
It's like a gun that pushes people back. It's like a knockback gun.
Interesting.
Okay, so
Why is the miscellaneous demi-goddess Voltari's bathwater?
Yeah.
I don't remember the context for that. Brian, do you remember the context of that?
I mean, it was his bathwater.
Yeah, it's Voltari's bathwater.
It was when we were killed by that mech thing, I think.
I could just imagine just being like,
Oh,
like
yeah. When the
Drake's
mech
just.
annihilated you and Voltari got cloned.
I can just imagine just Drake's going through the vault right now, looking to grab some gold, and he's just shuffling through everything, and he just sees this vial of water. He's just like, oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
Anyway.
Does not make it better.
Yeah, so what I guess Victoria, what is your price?
You were gonna help me with that before the session, but we forgot.
Trying cat wieners.
$1 million.
I would say, like, 1,000 gold, and with the idea that we may have some other
It could
things
be like
for her to do.
that could be like payment for like 3 missions or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Amount of missions.
That was-
So I guess Victoria, it's up for you. Like, here, so the lifestyle expenses just in the D&D compendium. So a wealthy person is like spending 4 gold a day, or like would be paid 4 gold a day or something like that. So, and then aristocratic is like 10 gold.
Okay.
So that, but that's like for their living.
Uh-huh.
So I guess
Mhm.
I don't know. That sounds a lot less than I.
And
would
also,
think
I mean,
for-
I don't know if like we've gained money, have we lost money? I don't know when the last time this was probably updated.
We
At all.
haven't done much.
I don't think. Well, it's just as you guys put money into it, so you guys haven't put.
Yeah, the last time I took some for
I
a
guess
spell.
mercenary work is a lot more expensive. And this is
That's why
a
I'm
very
thinking
high
if
skilled person.
if
So it's not like about the livable wages. Plus, like hitmen, like in fiction and like I guess not really in real life, but they like get paid a lot for everything they do.
yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying is like if the other mercenary got paid like $800 gold pieces.
I thought it was
Um,
80. Did she say 80 or 800?
800.
Okay.
I would be okay with paying her like 1,000 with the understanding that there's more to do, and this is covering the previous mission and some extra ones.
Okay.
I guess Victoria, you get paid 1,000 gold. You get to decide
Okay.
how many missions that's worth to you.
We can just say like 1,000 a week.
1,000 a week?
You guys do a lot in a week. To be
That's
fair,
true.
If they got paid 800 for one day,
Couple hours actually.
Per
yeah.
mission.
that was royal money, but yeah. So yeah, let's just go ahead and say you get paid 1,000 if everyone's chill with that.
Just putting stuff
Now-
in there that I know I'm not gonna probably
Let's just,
use.
for brevity's sake, so we can get into it. Unless there's anything anyone really wants to do before the mission, I was just going to kind of summarize what is done to set up for that as people come in and group up and stuff.
I'll say
and
because
get right into it. So
I know Jen
Last
has her
comment.
information that she has to give.
yeah, okay, yeah. So Jin's just got back. Do you want to call everyone together?
Yeah, we can call everyone together and then go over.
yeah. That like dinner bell gets rung. You guys all meet at the table. Jin kind of at the head of it. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I was able to sneak in to where Vario fell. I'm kind of gonna, for the most part, stick to what you sent me here, Boston, but also kind of little just add my own flair to it. When I arrived there were various groups of adventurers aiding in this. There's a cleanup going on, mainly just removing massive chunks of stone, sifting through rubble for bodies, normal kind of cleanup and whatnot. The area where the city used to be is now, though, it's just a colossal crater, right? Like Boston, like how would I say like colossal? We've seen big things like colossal.
I would
Like,
say the crater is probably like 20 miles wide.
sheesh, yeah, I would say like it's several miles wide. This large crater, and it's just filled with debris and whatnot. There's a med tent there set up for those injured, which I'm surprised are just people not dead and they're injured.
Well, it's not that they were injured. It's that they were dead recently enough that they could be revivified.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because
In-
I was
in-
also gonna, yeah, I also was gonna get to the point that they also could be revivified. Yeah. A lot of military and of course like an adventurer presence there overseeing the project. Most notably, Hadrian Hadsworth, which I think you said that you had information about Hadrian, right? I was just talking to anyone in the other group that went to
Everyone's characters that want to be here.
on Calabast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
For the most
Calabast could also speak since he's the one
Yeah.
who told us.
I guess you're not looped in all the way yet. Hadron Hadsworth is the mole within the League of Adventurers. His apprentice Manowar is the one that killed these guys.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess we have Mole, so he's not so, like you said, can not really trust the League of Adventurers.
Then there must be an ulterior motive going on with him being there.
Yeah. Well, if there's potentially a heart scale or information about heart scale down there, I'm sure that's probably what he's after.
Did
So
you check the other
anyways.
site where the city lifted off from?
Hold on, let me real quick. So mostly like Hadrian Hadsworth was there. He was using his machines and his own mecha suit, which is specialized for removing rubble. I also heard, this is the important part. I overheard that he tends to stay at the site to continue working on it for the next week. To be on it for the next week. Now I was able to disguise myself as a member of the rescue effort, and went down there. There was a towering obelisk that was covered in rock. Kind of at the very center of the debris. The area around it was cordored off. but there's a bunch of outer officials and mages that are investigating it. It didn't seem like they were able to get past. There's some wards placed on the obelisk. So there's something hidden inside of it. The kingdom of Lestrax intends to haul the obelisk back to the capital city for safekeeping and do further research. Boston, did I at all able to visit like where like Avariel was lifted off, or is that what kind of it is? More
No, this is the city that got crushed by Avariel.
okay.
I mean, the site of Avariel is, and I'll just tell you, is just a massive empty chunk of earth with not much left. Some like underground pools that are now exposed and stuff. Some of the leftover tunnels, but it's just a gaping hole in the earth. There's nothing really there.
Okay. So this obelisk must be important. The problem is trying to get to it. It's swarmed by, adventurers and guild members. I don't know how we could be able to try to get in there. I don't know. Does anyone have ideas?
Well,
Anyone can speak.
you can't catch what you can't grab. I could go in there and maybe even in the dark of night and investigate what's going on even further. And I can do that while in my other form.
The reason that I was able to get in there is because I could blend in with everyone. It's swarming there.
I can.
Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, go ahead, Beth.
No, you're good. You're good. You go.
I was just say I can disguise everyone.
Oh, you can.
Yes, that's one of my specialties.
And this is Aster speaking, right?
Victoria.
No, this is
Oh,
Victoria.
This is Victoria. We could definitely use that.
I don't know. It's risky.
How long can that disguise last for?
I'm looking.
Boston, what's the sense of like how many people I got that were like there?
Thousands of people.
Yeah. It's like there's thousands of people there.
And how long would it take for you to disguise everybody? Is it instantaneous?
She's looking.
Yes,
Are you talking about seeming?
I think so. I'm trying to find where it went. Yeah, seeming.
What does that do?
Yeah, it's just one action.
Or
Lasts 8 hours.
imagine- I was gonna say yeah.
Oh.
Last
Interesting.
just
That
I
could
just-
work.
I just keep things moving a little bit. I'm gonna real quick jump over to Igneous as he is interacting with Felicity, I believe, to check
Oh yeah.
if they
Yeah.
are. She's a clone. She would have come like after knowing that you're coming back soon. She would have kind of gone back into where everyone else is, right as you got back. So what does Igneous do? I guess to see if she's real or not.
is a few things first. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on her, and I'm gonna tell her what I'm gonna do, and I am gonna ask her not to resist.
Igneous,
Also,
good to see you. Glad to see you didn't get captured again or anything.
yeah.
Wow, you really don't think it's me, huh?
That's right. There's many reasons as to not trust anybody right away. I need
so
to make
have you-
sure.
Cast Detect Thoughts.
No, I would wait to like discuss it with her first.
Okay. Well, I assure you, it's me. We've been working undercover to find out more about the Dark Bishopric this whole time, and we got really close to one of their headquarters, and we're trying to crack the issue of getting into it, considering it was a massive spire in the sky. It was pretty well defended and a pretty solid barrier. And your guys seemed to also show up at that one, and we saw them fall in a bag. We didn't know it was them at the time, but when we saw them spill out of the bag, we realized, oh shoot, we know them. And the barrier had expanded very big, and we saw them leaving. So we took that as our chance to leave as well. We're just trying to help.
I understand, but I think you would understand too why I need to do this.
I get it. I get it. It's okay.
So,
Do what you need to do.
okay, just I'm just gonna guide your thoughts with my questions. I'm not gonna look everywhere, I guess, if that's a concern.
That is a good idea. I think there's a lot of stuff there I would not want you to see.
Sure.
Involving Calabast.
You'd be
And
surprised what 2 extra arms can do.
Calabas is quite the gun.
Shut up. And I'm going to ask, who are you?
I am Felicity Sunseeker.
do I-
Now Pembroke. Surface thoughts. You catch there's a little bit of a sting. She was excited to see you, and you're not believing her. It's like she's not taking super hard. She understands, but she'd also
there's,
be lying. If she said it didn't sting a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, she's happy to see you. And a part of her is almost proud too. She's always liked the fact that you were questioning of things and didn't blindly believe. So a part of that is kind of bringing back a little bit of a nostalgia of just kind of the hope she had for you when you grew up.
Oh. What are you doing here? Second question. And I'm gonna try to probe deeper as I do that.
Well, I was brought here by the rest of your teammates, like I said when we ran into them. Well, we just wanted to give you the information we had. We saw you pretty much did what we were trying to do this whole time. So mission over, I guess. Now it's on to helping you with the rest of this. As you probe deeper, wisdom save, right? Let's see.
Yeah, unless she wants to fail it.
I think almost reflexively, she resists.
Okay.
She's kind of been taught, though. Her mental barrier is not her master of mind stuff is not really. Her mastery of it is not quite where yours is at. So you're able to kind of just break down her mental barrier pretty easily. She got a 9.
Oh, yikes.
As you probe deeper, this is a very intelligent person. There's a lot in here, so you're gonna have to tell me what exactly you are seeking out.
Just basically seeking if there's any alliances that may put her against us. Like anybody that she needs to report that it may be against what we are trying to accomplish. Anybody that would oppose us, things like that.
I know this is unusual, but give me an investigation check. As you your eyes glow with magical power, and you kind of feel yourself drawn into her eyes, teleporting you into her mind as you walk around this just sort of vast web of energy and electrons that come together, or neurons that come together that kind of form these windows into memories.
Okay.
Uh,
Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Do I roll with advantage or just regular?
We'll just do a regular.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, you're searching out kind of something that, if it was there, would be a highly guarded secret and something she would be trying to keep away. So as you kind of try and sift through all the neurons going on around you, trying to find the right one to lead to where you're looking for, and trying to take in kind of all what you're seeing and hearing. It's a bit overwhelming, and kind of those scars in your mind from where those shards were, and this fissure in your mind of this like new self almost begins to sting really hard. Make an intelligence saving throw.
That's a new one.
It's your cup of tea, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I
because I
mean,
rolled
so
another not one. Ugh.
I mean, not in that one.
I rolled a
Um,
3.
As this like stinging in your mind in these scars begins to get worse, you feel your head gets hot, and the actual flames on your head begin to like kind of ripple, and you begin to transform, taking on that like cosmic body, and you feel yourself whisked away, pulled out of Felicity's mind, pulled out of the material plane, through the ethereal plane, and into the
Oh boy.
astral plane, and find yourself even coming to the edges of that, which is usually considered as an edgeless place. You kind of find just the smallest, most infinitesimal, unimportant, unknown fissure in the universe. And as you kind of approach it and somehow kind of slide into it, even though it's just so tiny, you find yourself kind of, like when you have a quilt and like you turn it inside out, you can see all like the seams.
Uh-huh.
You're kind of in the inside out, turned out version of the universe. You see all the seams. You see kind of sewn together like this cosmic quilt, all the planes.
Did he break the fourth wall?
I'm seeing Boston right now.
You see all of us.
He's gonna get even more traumatized.
And you begin to see these like trails of black begin to like streak across your vision. And they kind of just begin to surround you and then begin kind of weaving into each other. And they settle on a form, but the form never really settles. It's still kind of a constant shooting of these black trails. But where they kind of cross over, the majority of the time kind of forms this body. And inside of which you see these eyes kind of spark to life, just these glowing white eyes.
Hello?
Without knowing it, Igneous Sunseeker, you have tapped in to my secret hiding spot inside the universe.
Who is it?
That is
Who are you?
incredibly fascinating. I was not expecting you to show up on my doorstep today either, but this is a very pleasant surprise. I am the god of the crossroads.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I've heard of you. Briefly.
Sort of the god of all gods, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But not in the way you might think it. I'm not in charge of anybody, exactly. I'm in charge of the fabric of the universe, and making sure that boundaries are respected, and are also permeable to all that wish to pass through them. But my power does surpass any of the gods that exist within these panels of fabric.
So
I
you
guess
said
I will turn the same question back to you, Igneous. Who or what are you?
I just lost what I am. I'm a son without a father or a mother. A brother that's lost everything. I am lost. don't even know why I'm here or how I am here. But I bet you know what I did and what I'm able to do.
Yes, you came across a shard of thought in the astral plane that buried itself deep within your consciousness. A shard of thought mistakenly shot off by myself. I got a little too nosy, I suppose, and a bit of my very powerful, loud thoughts were whisked away and found themselves in your brain. And that gave you a little bit of a connection to me. I never really thought that could happen, honestly. But you're already, the boundaries of your brain have been worn down by a lot of out of the box thinking. So it kind of made you the perfect candidate. Maybe the universe intended it to happen that way. I don't really know. But
Wait,
it's not unusual to feel lost. I think most people are lost. You don't have directions in your life. You don't know which roads to follow. It's all following your gut. And that's what you do when you get lost, right? I think life kind of is being lost. I mean, I would know, right?
yeah,
But it
I
might be
guess
the very fact that you are lost that has allowed you to find me. Where I am is kind of the most lost you can get. You cannot get more lost than being lost here.
He's lonely. He wants someone to talk to.
fair.
Lost in space.
So
I suppose that the fact that you're here is kind of a miracle, and I feel like that should be rewarded to some degree. So I offer you a gift. I will not say how grand it is, how small it is. I will say I've set a limit in my mind about how big a gift I'm going to give you. You just shoot something at me, make a wish, and if it is past the limit I have thought up in my head, you get nothing. But if it is within the limit that I've thought up in my head, you get it. That makes sense?
Kill Diabolus.
hmm,
You
it
have
makes
no
sense.
high
Yes.
Campaign
how,
ends today.
how high the limit is. It could be to turn you into a god. That could be the most crazy thing I'm willing to do. Or it could be itsy bitsy, like turning your shoes blue.
I want a sandwich.
Can you turn my shoes blue?
Yes. Make a wish.
Look, all our characters making wishes lately.
Yes, everyone else's characters have gotten wishes.
Well, I mean, 3 characters. That's not something to sneeze at.
That's my point. Is that 3 of you have gotten wishes?
I know this is an odd concept considering we're kind of outside of time and space, but he pulls out a stopwatch. But I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
And
Oh,
you do
shoot.
know how I feel about gods in general, though, right? Is that
Doesn't
not a
matter.
factor?
This is a crazy opportunity. You'd be crazy to give it up, considering all that's on the line. So I'm just going to click a button on here, and as soon as it gets to 10 seconds, you get your ass kicked out of my dimension, and it's up to you whether or not you leave with something fucking awesome, okay?
Okay.
No pressure.
Perfect. Time starting now. And he clicks it.
I wish. Man. um.
You started the sentence. I'll let you finish it.
I wish to become a deity right now.
You wish to become a deity right now. Perfectly vague. I love it. All right, Igneous Sunseeker. I bestow upon you with all the power vested in me by the universe, the cosmos, the multiverse, all that jazz. I bestow upon you the most holy title of God of Peanut Butter. Didn't specify how powerful of a deity, right? So you are a minor deity of peanut butter.
Oh my gosh!
What that means? Bye, bitch! And he kicks you out of the universe as you soar across back to your mind and back into Felicity's mind with such force that it throws her back and into one of the bedroom doors, breaking it down instantly as she skids across the floor as a terrified Mr. Legs jumps up to the ceiling, realizes he can't climb walls,
Friend,
slams into
help!
falls down onto the ground on top of Felicity. Help! 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 Help!
Help, friend!
Friend!
No,
Friend!
it's okay. It's okay. And I'll just like
Ow!
come over.
He throws himself off.
No, Mr. Egg.
He sits back up. Oh my god. What the-
You can say that again.
Did you just brain blast me? Oh
What?
my mouth tastes like peanut butter.
No.
Hmm.
She doesn't know what peanut butter is, does she?
You have been cursed.
It is. It is explained. Like Boston said that it exists in our world. It's just
Does it?
different. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
It's
God
like
of War, God of
People
peanut
make
butter.
food out of everything, so definitely peanut butter has been made.
Yeah.
It's just not like a commercially available thing. Some farmers markets probably have it, but
You know, it's funny.
It's also not the same exact one. So do I do
Igneous,
not?
as you are
Mhm.
find yourself back in your body, you feel a new kind of warm feeling in your stomach. This new like well of power, separate from your spell points or your mana. Just this like jar-sized vat of power.
Oh.
Jar-sized vat of power.
Can I make people allergic and do extra poison damage?
Saber's
Um,
already allergic
I
to
mean,
wanna
it.
try that right now?
peanut allergies are very common, so you could be a threat to a lot of people.
That's what I'm
Want to try
saying.
that right now?
Not right now. There's nobody that I would not or want to harm. Really.
You want to try to discover that power right now?
Oh
Sure.
no. Gosh dang it.
I'm
Well,
gonna
here
have
goes
you
the whole session.
intelligence check.
Intelligence, just straight check.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Brr. Let's check.
Interesting.
8.
That's another 3 that
Make a
you
Constitution saving throw for me.
What's that?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
rolled. You know, Dvalin made a wish to separate Nyx from the
Oh my
heart
gosh,
scale.
what's up with these rolls?
You're allergic to
Igneous,
peanut butter.
You're allergic to peanut butter now.
I am? Nice.
You begin to feel a little itchy.
Oh no.
Oh no! I am the thing that I hate.
Right around your gut area where you felt that vat of power,
Uh,
that well of power. Okay, so now just kind of to summarize the rest of the day leading up to the mission. Warsher's called. I guess Spencer, what's Warsher's like mode of transportation? Does he have any way to access someone with teleportation? Does he have something that can teleport?
Let's see. I'm sure he would find someone.
I mean, I'm sure he has connections, right?
He has connections.
In like world concerning his researches and stuff. So I think that's fair. And just to make things fast, I say you probably have a mage friend. Probably lives in a like mage tower, like in your town, that you go to, and he's able to do you a favor and teleport you, because you mowed his lawn last month for him when he rolled his ankle, and he sends you to the location that you gave him, as you find yourself inside the manor, seeing a bunch of people you have not seen in a very long time, as they're kind of
many new people.
now Calabast, Felicity with an ice pack on her head that keeps kind of like looks like she's trying to get something off the roof of her mouth, but she like just is constantly doing it.
Oh gosh.
and
Peanut
here comes
butter.
in with the bottom half of a metal horse and like a saddle thrown over with like packs. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have to have packs. He has the pocket dimension. Like they're like throwing stuff like last minute into the pocket dimension, just like some snacks and stuff. Specifically Calabast. But yeah.
Oh yeah, here's
Jin-
here's Worcester's Hereford. So you guys see this
Especially for like
Um,
Alina, who was not here. Or so she knows
yeah,
what it
let
looks
me post an art. So in like a poof of smoke, you guys see him appear. But he's not like wielding the gun or anything in the way it shows in the picture.
like. Gotcha. He just appears and just like has his gun out like that. Think about
Yeah, Victoria, you're there as well. Worcester, you see everyone, and they're getting suited up. Calabas says to you, "Oh, Worcester, good timing. We were just about to leave, actually. Well, not leave, but prepare to leave and come up with a plan because we have not done that yet." But,
Now I've been told that
Oh.
this is world ending, but I don't know about you, but my wife's more world ending, so this better be good.
I don't really know. What, I respect my wife.
good to see you, Worcester.
My wife.
Likewise.
How's the family holding up?
So far, nothing bad's happened, but I'm putting myself at risk here, and my wife's not happy with that. So, what's the scoop? Because all I got is world ending and come quick.
Oh yeah.
Come quiet.
Calabas, you're leading
Well,
kind of the charge here.
We need to get into League of Adventurers to rescue a man named Nyx, who is kind of the second half of a heart scale wielding being. Same heart scale, actually, that you put in the lead box.
He raises an eyebrow.
Basically, this
Yeah, you
guy,
missed a lot.
a demon kind of tumor monster thing that can latch itself onto other people, latch itself onto this guy who has heart scale powers. In a moment of dire whatever's, uses it, becomes kind of fused with it, and then that tumor monster was like that was pulled off him before, gets reattached, and I think you actually were you there for Chivo, or was that right after you left?
He left immediately after Titanus like crushed and like
Yeah.
destroyed the town. And all
Well,
that.
anyway, yeah, we got to go get him back because there's a mole in the League of Adventurers, and they're the ones that currently have him in custody, which means they basically have their hands on the key to having 2 heart scales. And it's possible one heart scale could.
Excuse me, stop right there for a moment. You said 2 heart scales.
Look, we don't really have time to get into all of it, but yes, they got another one from.
We can give you
Another
up to
one. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We can get you up to speed later.
This really
but,
is world ending. Well,
a couple mercenaries.
I'm sorry,
we need to figure out
Charlene, but you're gonna have to wait.
Her wife's name is Charlene. Pretty name.
You'll do best to forget it, because I don't want to share much more information than that.
Well, I keep forgetting to do the deep voice, but I'm just going to go back and do that. We got
Who's
our
all going?
So we got Jin, Victoria, Vestiel, Calabas, Gears, and Felicity, Worcer, and then we have Josue's figured out.
All right. Jin will go up to Don will go up to Jin and be like, "Here, you let me borrow this. I think you can take it back. Plus, I think also I had Click Clack look into making some more of these, giving her the cloak of protection.
Cool.
So I guess Click Clack / Vending can maybe making and replicating some of those. So
Sweet.
Jin has the
So,
cloak of protection.
How are we getting in there? What's the? Yeah, y'all have any ideas?
Well,
I do have a contact that I try to
Where's the
get.
headquarters at again?
Well, it's a extra dimensional space created by Godbrain. It's called Yggdrasil. The outposts are the only places that were some of the only places publicly that you can gain entrance, but you kind of have to be an adventurer to get into it. You have to have
You
the
said,
badge.
you said Elder Brain?
Godbrain, yes. It's
Okay.
called Yggdrasil.
Well, I think the best thing that we can do is get a hold of that contact of yours.
Well, I already did. I was just thinking if he falls through. It was a last minute thing. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to help. But in case he doesn't help, do you have any ideas?
Have you been able to get into the League of Adventures before?
I've been there once. At one point in my life, I was considering joining, but I didn't. I gave up.
Well, I'm gonna say this: I don't have any ideas how to get in there because I've never even stepped foot in that place.
Well, I'm expecting a response any minute. I just wanted to get the juices flowing. Also, if we get in there, what do we do after that?
I would
Do you
say
have any
locate where Nyx
Nyx
is, and
where you would be? Any guesses where? Because we're kind of going super blind here. And this place could be like infinitely big. So
Yeah. Should probably go in disguised anyway.
I think we can assume that if the League of Adventurers did get their hands on him, they would probably want to be doing some sort of test, or at least keeping him in probably a place engineered to handle maybe any errant heart scale magic that might come off him.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere techie, I would assume.
my guess is maybe we can ask around, just some of the newer people. I'm sure they wouldn't think none the wiser.
I don't know.
Victoria,
Pass it around
you
where
talked
they
about
keep
them
the.
disguises, right? Might be easier if we, because if we're just going in there as people no one's recognizing, I doubt we're gonna be able to get access to many places. They have a lot of people going in and out of that place. I'm sure they have some sort of clearance system, or at least way to keep the regular adventurers to the places they need to go. If we're looking for anything deep and secretive.
You have to transform and disguise ourselves as a higher up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Boston. How many would you say that? I mean, that most of them I've seen of the higher ups. Definitely Dawn Hammer. Like I could turn into Dawn Hammer.
Yeah, you know Dawnhammer, Yuma, shoot. I mean, you've seen Behemoths before.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them, honestly. I don't
Okay.
think there's any you haven't seen. Maybe
Okay.
Amiandra. You probably haven't seen the Brain Lady.
Okay. I'll turn to what's her name? Veronica.
Veronica.
Right?
Victoria.
Oh, so Tutoria. Sorry. I'll turn to her and be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'll turn to her and be like, well, I can turn into a lot of them, and you can do your magic to make them look like them if you need that.
Sure,
Wait,
if you want to.
who
Since
are
I've seen
who are
all
we
of them,
beginning to look like?
and I turn right into Dawn Hammer. That looks like Dawn Hammer.
Well, here's
Your
the
body-
issue: if we transform to people that are well known within the system, too well known, if they catch wind that there's two of them in the facility, then that's gonna put them on edge.
Also, your clothes are the same, so it's just Dawnhammer in your clothes.
I think it would be within our interest to do it as someone that has some clearance, but not too much. And go from there.
Do you even know anyone quite like that?
I don't even ask me. I've been living a happy life with my family for the last year, so.
You guys hear the sound, a cricket chirping sound coming from Calavast. You see him go, oh, and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out just what looks like this iridescent shell beetle thing. and as he flips around in his hand, the wings kind of flip up, and you can see what looks like this like number pad, and underneath of which is like a bunch of sending stones. And one of them is glowing, and
it's
it's like
phone.
and puts up to his ear. I'm hoping that it's good news. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that is that's stellar work. Yeah, I owe you one. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Sweet. Yeah. We'll be right there. And it closes. All right. So I was able to get my contact is inside League of Adventurers. He was able to get us some badges
Okay.
that we can pick up. Our guys is that we all lost ours, and we're just getting replacement ones. And we also need to
think-
go into the headquarters.
I think what we can do too. I think for the most part, for most of the time, we can, be disguised as these fake people. But then, like, if we need to get information as a higher up, like I or anyone else could to temporarily transform into one of them, and then they get the information.
You'll need to
that
change your
way.
outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
My- Seeming does the outfit as well.
So I guess you could just like at least have the physicality of Dawn Hammer. So if like someone touches your arm, it's like actually there, but then overlaid on another layer that is the illusionary clothing.
I have an
So
idea.
just yes.
Worcester kind of pulls off the bag from his back, shuffles through it a little bit, and he pulls out like a pair of pajamas. You could use this as an outfit.
Let's get serious here now.
No, I'm actually being serious. If you use that as an outfit when going into talking as a higher up, people would think that you just woke up and just were really tired. Or we're about to go to bed.
Jin just like, who is this guy?
I'm trying
he-
to give ideas here, okay?
Early days.
All right, I like the idea. We so it sounds like, we'll go in. You'll change us in so that we kind of like maybe might have the physique of like Dawn Hammer, and then like if I need to, I can temporarily turn and make sure my face looks like Dawn Hammer, and then get the information we need, and then find where Nyx is, and then just teleport out of there.
Jin, you can teleport, right?
Yes.
Sweet. My contact also sent me. And you can see out of it, like bug wings begin to grow out, but they have like a message printed on them, and it's the runes of the of an outpost where the things are to be picked up. This is where we're going. It's kind of this like paper thin like wing material. That has kind of bears this message on it.
Now at this point, Duvallin speaks up. Well, I wish you all the best of luck. And
Is there anything else that the rest of us will be doing while they're doing this, or should we just wait for them?
I need to rest.
Because I know that Duvallin, you're looking to find your parents, but I imagine you're still working on that.
he nods his head. Now, one thing I will say, as you go into this mission, just keep an eye on your magical reserves, because if you run out of your magic, you won't be able to teleport out.
Now, out of character, right? The teleportation circle, like, it leaves like the runes and whatnot, right?
I know you have to cast it in the same place every day for a year to leave a permanent one.
Yeah. Okay.
So like it leaves markings maybe a little bit that you could try and decipher, but it's not like a permanent circle or anything.
Okay. So like if I like teleport out of there like somewhere like then my own friends I don't want to leave like trace so that they know like what the runes are.
You could just always That is a good question. Boston, what do you think?
I would say if you, well, it just kind of, I guess, depends on the surface you're doing it on. That is an interesting thing to actually think about. I guess in the moment you just have to find a good, like if you did it on like dirt or something loose, it would probably just like the magic going off would scatter the dirt, so
Mhm,
there's not
yeah.
much of a marking left. Or just on something that maybe is like
Yeah.
on water or something.
Or maybe I might like, if I feel like it's compromised, I might have to just like, I can always teleport somewhere and then
Yeah,
from
that too.
there
Yeah,
teleport
we
somewhere
can
else.
save that for. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
With those teleportation circles, everyone ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember Worcester's accent.
Yeah,
I don't remember if it was like southern or.
I don't remember. It's been too long ago.
I'm just gonna say it was southern.
So is it the whole game like it's Calabas, Felicity, and Gears, or is it just like
Yes.
one
Yeah, it's
of
all.
them? Okay.
Calabas, Felicity, Gears, Worcester, Jin, and
You do see, Gears. After having like the stuff like stashed inside the pocket dimension, he opens up again, reaches in and pulls out what looks like a skin suit and some clothes. As it closes, and the horse and like transformer style like shapeshifts into legs as he puts this suit skin on and like zips it up and begins to throw clothes on. And he's just a perfectly hairless man wearing standard like leather armor.
Worcester kind of like pauses for a bit. We'll have to talk a little bit later today.
I'm sure you tinkering boys have a lot that you can talk about.
That I don't like the sound of tinkering boys. Don't call us that.
What are they tinkering with?
By the way, I imagine right Saber is not there because if Saber was there, he would probably pounce on top of Worcester, try to kill him.
Yeah, we'll just skip past that.
We
Jen,
literally already said that Saber's out spying.
Yeah, okay. I just figured he
You,
would be back.
draw the magic circle up, teleportation goes off, and you guys appear at one of the outposts. Just kind of
Yippee!
pad outside of it, kind of right in front of it, you appear. And they're just like these little shacks, or like sometimes they're small towers, or they're built into like if it's like a street with a bunch of like houses on it, it kind of be built into that. But this one is built into a tree in the forest, and it's clearly labeled, League of Adventurers Outpost. You guys enter inside, where you can see a large man made out of stone, with his feet kicked up on the desk, with a metal file kind of grinding away at his fingertip, making just this awful grinding noise.
Kind of like what we hear
Like
right
what-
now.
like what's happening now.
Josue, your whisking of the eggs we can hear.
Oh, nice.
Or is that your whisking of the eggs? Please tell me it's the whisking of
Yeah.
the eggs.
I'm cooking.
Okay.
I know, we have been hearing.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
It's weird.
can I help you guys? And he kicks his feet off and just like quickly shoves the file in a drawer. Hello?
Sorry, I'm coughing right now. Someone else talk.
We are looking for someone.
What? Someone? Calabas steps up. Well, we're actually here to get our new badges. We all lost ours. Lost them? You all lost them? How the hell did that happen? You see
Worcester kind of like
Calabas,
scratches the back of his neck and rubs it and is like, well, I'd rather not share that story. It's quite embarrassing.
You know, laundry mix-ups.
Did you get eaten by a creature and shat out and didn't want to go digging through the poop for him?
We didn't want to say out loud. Come on, man.
It's always that. It's always that every time. It happens every once a month. There's a big worm that actually lives nearby, and he just constantly eating adventurers and shitting them out. It's honestly, I really hope to see it one day.
Listen, man, you can stop. I'd rather not remember the details.
Oh, yeah, I'll see. He opens up a drawer, and you see like a bunch of like golden magic sparking up, as it sounds like just a bunch of metal suddenly clatters into the drawer. Oh yeah, they just came in, and he grabs them and sets them out in front of you, and they're just the classic League of Adventurers badge. That kind of opens up and has like a compass inside.
Thank you.
Well, there they are. Anything else I can do for you, fellas?
I think that might be just about it.
Well, actually, we were hoping to go in.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I see the badges. He opens up kind of a door, just kind of like one of those flats on like counters that like let people through, and goes to the portal behind him and flicks it on. Right through this door.
Okay. Thank you.
Tuco.
You didn't tell me when I was cutting up the cake.
Tuco, that's so mean. Yeah, Bestial is. I don't know if maybe it's a stealth mission, but
It's more infiltration.
yeah, infiltration. Yeah.
Infiltration. It does not always have to be stealth.
Yeah.
I'm you guys go through the door.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Sweet. You guys enter through. As you appear very high up in like the large, like cylindrical room that kind of holds all the doors to all the outposts. Kind of Monsters Inc. style, but like built into the wall. Going up pretty high, and you're on one of the higher ones. As you can see, this like a large marble disc floating in front of you, and you see it's got like guardrails and stuff. As you guys step down onto it, it takes you down to the ground floor, kind of fitting into an empty spot where it looks like it used to be. As it lands, the railing retracts back into it, and you guys are able to walk off of it, and you find yourself in kind of the transportation hub of the League of Adventurers through a massive archway on either side of it takes you to different areas of the League of Adventurers. You see a few signs. To the left is the adventurer orientation, the testing facilities, item storage, and the item rental area. To your right, can someone write these down?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put in campaign information. So left. What was it again?
Or
It
just
was
game
adventure
play.
orientation, training areas, or not training areas, testing facilities. Sorry, item storage, and item rental.
All right, where's the room titled Nick's safe spot?
And then to the right.
Yeah, to the right, you can see it says guild offices, bestiary, finances, or get like the just kind of the money pickup area. I hadn't thought of like a great name for what the area would be called, but like, and then job board.
Okay. There you go.
So, are we all already kind of disguised?
Yeah, like you guys are not like
Okay.
super notable figures.
We're not wearing Holy Tribunal clothing. That would be a sore thumb.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious, like if like we should know like what we look like.
I think we just look like what we look like normally. I mean, because they don't know these characters specifically, so I feel that.
I guess the only one they really need to make sure they know what it looks like is Jin right now.
But there's really no
Jin-
way that they can check for that unless there's some magic item they have.
Well, I'm just saying right now, like Jin just can't be in her, her form and whatnot, and
Yeah.
probably even like Samuel form they would know about.
Yeah, I guess what form does Jin take?
I'm gonna do one of her like
Altars?
altars. Like she's not suffering from that anymore, but she just turned into one of the ones that didn't use a whole lot of. I'm the male tabaxi.
Cool.
Tepin was his name. That's the name I'm going with. Tepin.
As you guys are just kind of standing there looking around, you see a whirling tornado in a pantsuit with like partially corporeal. Like it's like they have a body, but no legs, just a tornado. And then kind of over top their body is just kind of this cloud material that's swirling around them, giving this tornado look. And you see they have glasses that are like taped to the side of their head. And you can see there's just multiple layers of tape because the wind keeps like whirling them off.
I'm gonna walk up
They have
to
this
them.
massive stone tablet with glowing runes on it. You're just kind of in their crook of their elbow. Hello. You were looking confused. I was wondering if I could help you at all.
Yeah,
To you,
we.
Victoria. Victoria had approached.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're actually looking for someone.
Oh, sure.
What was their name, Lawson?
Wait, who are you asking for?
Who we're looking for?
Well,
Wait,
he's a
no.
prisoner. Well, he's a
Wait,
prisoner, but he's like
ignore. Yeah,
highly important asset that is being stored in this place. I think you would.
yeah, yeah.
So he's not like a public visitation.
Oh,
No.
He's not
never
even
mind.
just
Yeah,
a-
I was gonna say. I mean, you
helpful.
can go that, and I was gonna say, knowing that what she might be thinking, I'd be like, oh, we don't need to look for them.
No,
Actually, we
we're-
found them.
We're looking for a certain place, but it looks like we the sign up there should do the trick.
Oh,
As he points to like where everything like is pointing towards.
well, if you need me, just a whistle.
Mhm.
Farewell. And they whirl away.
It's
Alright.
the only other
Hey.
thing too I was thinking about. It'd be weird that, say, if I turn into Donhammer, like, wouldn't she know where he's being held? So if I ask about that would be weird.
I suppose so. Yeah.
She would just know.
Likely. Yeah.
Maybe we'll find someone in here who's high enough up, and I can temporarily transform into them.
I guess. What are you guys doing now? Where are you headed? What are you looking for? Do you want to make any rolls?
So we have all these rooms, right? Adventure OR, which is
Orientation.
orientation, testing facilities.
I think we
And-
want to go to the testing facilities. That might be
I'm
our best bet.
I'm gonna take a quick look at the job board to see if there's anything suspicious or weird or something.
Yeah. Job board is one of the first things through that side. It's a very, very tall board. And they're like ladders on either side of it. Like people have to climb up. This is like all the available jobs within the League of Adventurers across all of their locations. That is just kind of that people are looking at. Some of them are just flying up to it. Some are on the ladders, and some waiting their turns. But it seems like a pretty commonly visited spot. A lot of people that aren't satisfied with the job board options at their like local outposts will come here just to see what all is available.
Come on, we
they're
don't have all time to dally.
I almost feel like we can find information about where things are in the offices. Should we? You think we should probably still stick together? I think, but
Come on, chop chop. We don't have all day.
You're right. We don't have all day.
Don't get
Let's.
paid by the minute, people.
Do I see anything on the job board? Like,
What are you
does
looking
it say who took the jobs or
They're all the available
anything?
jobs. So it's kind of one of those. It's like a mechanical thing, probably built by some sort of artificer that just kind of like has a bunch of like individual panels that like flip up and down that pop up different words. So it's constantly like changing. So jobs are constantly dropping off the board and new ones are going up. But it doesn't say.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, we got
we'll-
multiple
we'll-
options here. And then
do-
Worcester kind of looks down each of the hallways. Does he notice that there's people in the hallways at all, or is it just
Like
It's not
maybe
that,
any
like-
like
The setup here is a lot like that one painting with all the stairways. It's a little like that just because like there are lots of stairs going up to like several like there's multiple layers of hallways kind of all in the same area. They're not really separated by floors. It's just like a lot of interlocking stairs that go up really far. So there's lots of hallways, and this is kind of at the center of everything. So there are a lot of people pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. Boston, one thing that Jim's going to be doing throughout the time that she's in here is just checking to see if she notices like maybe like anyone who is either just kind of being like mysterious and also kind of at the same time looking about like for like what she would be able to think would be higher ups.
Oh, who did we lose?
Christian.
That's Christian.
Yeah, roll perception or insight. I'll leave it up to you.
It's the same. By the way. Okay.
With
16.
a 16. So just anyone that is like acting odd, or like someone like watching you or something.
Yeah, it's like I mean, let's see if like anyone's watching us, or if like they're just kind of like have like an aura of just like, they're very like doing secrety stuff.
I would say with a 16, you don't really see. There's a lot of different people here.
Yeah.
Like, if we're talking diversity, there's so many different kinds of people, and with very unique abilities. So, kind of figuring out who is suspicious or not is kind of hard because some of these people are like there's a whole group of like gothic, all dressed in black, like necromancer, like deathless barbarian, like blood sorcerer type people that like aren't just adventurers, but like their theming is very dark.
Gotcha.
let's just get a move on.
What's the place we're looking for, Boston?
We're going to research and development, probably.
Yeah, there is. So the guild offices contain the offices of the major guilds that the guild captains lead, and then there are also some like other pretty big guilds. They're just not like the official League of Adventure guilds that kind of have earned offices here as well, and also just other offices regarding like guild benefits. Like if you're like a member of the League of Adventurers and your guild, like a lot of like licensing offices, insurance offices, like that type of stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. You said maybe testing facilities? Yeah. Let's try that.
So all going to testing facilities?
Is that good with everyone?
Best we
Yeah.
can do is take a look and see if there's anything that we can at least gather.
Again,
Yeah.
just all on the way. See if there. I've noticed like there's any like hidden like passageways or there's like doors that leading off to like nowhere or something.
It is kind of a chaotically organized place.
Yeah. So I understand. So like
there
imagine
are
it'd be
lots
pretty
of doors.
hard.
Like, there are many doors. Like some doors that don't like are just like up a wall where there's no way to like reach it.
Really? Okay. I'm just keeping an eye out. That's all I'm saying. Really, just
Yeah,
notice
yeah.
And-
No, I
the
get it.
importance.
Boston.
While
we're going out and about, Worcester's gonna like have his kind of shuffle his hand in like his side pouch where it has his beetles, and kind of like throw one every once in a while to just kind of go and
How many would you toss out?
I could see him tossing out like one every like hallway.
Well,
Um,
you guys haven't really gone down many hallways.
but yeah, like
You're
well,
in the
as we're kind of going down hallways.
so yeah, as you for the future reference, I will keep that in mind. As you guys go to the side to the training facilities, and they're just kind of right next to the kind of orientation area. There's a desk where you can kind of get information. One half is just the orientation, and you can see to the side of that there's like a bigger hallway that leads to several gymnasiums or like auditoriums, I guess, like theaters, where people who are applying for the league kind of get a rundown of it. And then to the right are just kind of like the signups for the testing to kind of get your ranking within the organization. And then there's just another massive hallway that leads to several facilities where they do these things. And there's already like people lined up talking to them. You can see groups of very like amateur adventurers, very low level equipment, basically just like regular clothes.
You know, it'd be funny if I started the campaign I was thinking of doing right here with that group. Just like you're at the League of Adventures and you see some figures passing down the hallway. Anyways,
Yeah,
continue.
like, they still have the innocence in their eyes.
They
have
don't know.
You see, there's like this chubby little frog kid with just every hope in
Aw.
the world reflecting in his eyes with a big
He's 9
wielding,
years old.
and he's got like ill-fitting like armor and greaves and like just big of his frog body's kind of poking out, and he kind of ribbit hiccups out of nervous excitement. But yeah, that's all that is that you can see right there. Well, what are we hoping to get out of checking out the testing facilities? If what we're looking for is going to be pretty deep within here, we probably want to get someone that's not just starting out.
Say it one more time, Boston.
Did I
Basically saying,
all of that?
No, you were just
I
really
heard
quiet for that last word.
I heard you. But yeah, he's pretty much just said like we need to be like, if we're it's somewhere deep, not like somewhere like here with like where like there's a lot of newbies and whatnot. Pretty much, right?
Orser
Yeah.
looks at the badge or ID he has. Is it kind of like a newbie license, or is it kind of like up there?
It's unranked. It doesn't like say a ranking on it. It's just basically a blank badge.
Well, I imagine, someone higher up has to look over while they're training or doing some sort of thing. And if something happens here, we're surrounded by a bunch of newbies. So I don't think it's an awful idea.
I know. I just want to limit the amount of time we're here.
I don't.
I'm gonna whistle for
I mean,
the
I didn't hear
proud
many suggestions
wind
about
lady.
where to go when back there.
Felina, you whistle?
Yeah, for the wind lady.
Yeah. Pretty soon after, a whirling wind comes by, kind of blowing your clothes up, and they kind of like a pretty strong gust as they come down pretty fast.
I used to be like, oh, we actually do need your help. Do you know where the offices are at?
Yes. If you see the sign there, just through this other archway on the opposite side of this one, there are the guild offices.
Thank you. And I'll just like
Is that all?
tip my head to them, I guess.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Farewell. And they spin away again.
All right,
Maybe
let's go.
Maybe it isn't the worst idea to check out the offices first, get the information we're looking for, and then
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
look for
I
it.
guess.
In the meantime, and Worcester's gonna throw out like 5 more beetles, and he's gonna have them kind of go down the hallway of research and development, kind of like sticking to like close to the ceiling, and just kind of examining each of the rooms quickly and seeing if there's anything that stands out.
Yeah. So as you guys go to the side with the guild offices, you follow the signs, kind of taking you closer to that. You kind of just find yourself in this large open space. There's kind of several floors with this sort of like balcony hallway kind of going all the way around and stairs that lead up to it, with various office doors. And it is very clear which ones are like the guild offices. Their doors are way more fancy and kind of representative of what the guild is. The research and development one specifically is overly mechanical, a lot of visible gears and just raw metal, and very intricate interlocking pieces.
Are there any like gaps at all underneath the doors?
They're not like meant to keep people out. They're just meant to look cool.
Okay.
So like any gap in the door is pretty normal, I suppose. They're not like massive gaps, so they go pretty flush to the ground.
Research and development. The one in charge of that would probably be the mole,
Hadron's
right?
the captain. Yes.
Warser, knowing that he's out for a week, he's gonna send one of his beetles in there as well. If anyone's gonna know, it's gonna be him.
The door will have to be opened.
True.
Oh, so I thought you said that they're not.
It's like pretty flush with the ground. It's not
Oh, okay.
massive.
Do you have any lockpicking?
Hold on.
You guys are assuming the door's locked. These are like offices people go into like talk to people. They're meant to have people go through them. You see people going through the other doors.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Hold
crap.
on. You
Sorry.
you said that
I'll just go to try to open the door.
you said that he's gone for a week. We could disguise as him.
Yeah, I guess I could disguise as him if I need to.
It's
Yeah, I'm
risky,
gonna
but
see-
it's probably gonna be our best play.
I'm gonna see if the doors.
Trouble is, I don't think you guys have seen him outside of his mech suit. So unless you want to use illusion to replicate the mech suit,
Oh, shoot.
it just wouldn't be as clunky or loud as the real deal.
Mhm.
Unless also some illusion magic was being used to kind of replicate that as well.
I do have major image.
That's not gonna be enough. So,
So
And
I'm
they
still
will
just, I'm still just trying to picture everything. So like we're outside his office, and it just seems like it's something that we can just step through.
Yeah, it's kind of the large.
Is it kind of like see
large
through into the
courtyard.
inside?
It's a courtyard, and it's just surrounded by doors on multiple levels with these like balcony hallways. and so
Worcester starts walking forward to open the door.
the research and development, like the big guild ones, are at the very top floor, and the gaps between the doors, like the spaces between them, are much bigger because there's only like 6 of them spread across an area that
Gotcha.
on the lower levels holds a lot more of them. But they're just the doors. There's no like windows or anything.
Worcester's gonna start walking up to the door to open it.
Yeah, you could approach. See in the middle, there's a knob. As you twist it, you hear the gears begin to spin as they like slowly like begin spinning outward, and more things unlatch, and it kind of goes on for a while. And there's just more things start sinking in. You can hear each individual like bolt retract until eventually the door creaks open, and you enter inside. What is just basically an office.
Is anyone around?
There is a desk with a pretty young-looking halfling man, shaved sides, kind of like a faux hawk going on, kind of grease around his eyes, and he just has a lot of bracelets and a lot of rings, and you can see he's kind of working on this small little rat with like metal mohawk.
Is he the only one in here that we see?
Yeah, just right in the entranceway. Yeah, you can hear like the chatter of people in offices further back, but
Just
Hello.
approach it. Yeah, that's it. Jim's gonna approach. It's like, hello there.
Worcester,
hi.
Worcester kind of like props himself up a little bit so he can be seen a bit better. Hi, we're looking to become a part of research and development.
oh, well, generally, the proper procedure involves. It's kind of like a draft. It's kind of one of the big guilds, so people don't just apply to it. So either you do something really awesome, and we look at that and go, "Wow, we want you," or we, there's the
Tintin's
adventure-
there right now, so we forgot about Tintin. Hold on.
The winners from the adventure games can go to a guild that they want.
Hmm. That's a
That's coming up
shame.
soon, actually. If you wanted to enter into that
How soon is that? Is soon?
next week,
That's too late for me.
you sure? Like everyone's going to be there. It's kind of really awesome and big. It's not something that like is a public event, really just adventurers. But if you're looking to get into this guild, that's probably your best bet, man.
It's my wife's anniversary that time.
Well, I'm sure she'd understand, right?
She's not very understanding.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Once again, anyone can jump in with what they're doing at any point.
We were told to specifically come here, be able to talk to Mr.
I am going to use
Hadsworth. Lucky? Do you have Lucky, right?
I do have Lucky, but I also have Flash of Genius.
Well, Flash of Genius would be enough.
I'll use both. Let me roll again. 18 and plus
That might
Flash
be
of
enough.
Genius is going to be 23.
I guess if you're really qualified, I guess there's a chance that maybe you could talk to someone and we could.
Yeah, we were told to come and see if Mr. Hadsworth was here directly.
Oh, well, it's definitely some sort of appointment you would need to get in contact with him, or some real serious business, not just everyone to talk to him. But he is also away doing the cleanup efforts in Lestrax.
That's a shame. And Worcer kind of like slips a beetle out of his pocket. His pouch. I mean, well, he kind of like looks over to his dog. I think I might be qualified to some extent. And there's just like a
Okay,
mechanical bark.
Is there some that we can talk to? Maybe else?
Dude, I've seen mechanical dogs before. I've made a few. That's not exactly super impressive.
If Mr. Hadsworth isn't here, is there anyone else who's here that could be?
I mean, there are other like high-ranking members of the guild that like work here under Mr. Hadsworth, but they're also very busy. Their business has picked up pretty heavy for us. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. We also like are responsible for building all the stuff for the adventure games, like I mentioned. So we're pretty busy with that. So unless it's like something truly wondrous, I would say probably can't get in with anyone unless you want to make an appointment or leave a message.
That's a shame. Well, if I have any
I
more
guess, what's
questions, I'll
the
come back
soonest
to
appointment?
ask you.
What was that?
I'll ask him what the soonest appointment is.
I think it said in a week, right?
Well, that's for the adventure games.
I suppose you could talk to our guild representative. Their name is
Let me come think of one.
Tinker Tom.
Tinker Tom.
Hell yeah.
Lame name, but you know,
What's he tinkering?
he do be
Sign
tinkering.
me up.
Now, how soon
Cool.
can we get
Yeah,
into this? Because
Tom can talk to you in about 2 days.
Oh,
Well, I guess it doesn't
that's
hurt.
that's
We
not
might
soon
as
enough. That's my wife's
well-
anniversary.
You know what?
How many?
That's just put it. Just put this down. We'll have to come back then.
She needs a whole
Perfect.
month.
What is your group's name?
what did you say?
What's your group's name?
Well, we don't really have one, but
You don't even have a name, and you're trying to join one of the most
We
revered
don't
guilds in
have a
all of
name.
the adventurers.
What do you mean you don't have a name? Have you forgotten? You've been thinking so much about your anniversary, you've completely forgotten about our name.
Oh, that's right. We
It's
had
really
this
interesting.
conversation.
Two wives?
I'm sorry. He's got a lot going on. Yeah.
My wife is
You,
really demanding.
you remember the
And
name.
2 anniversaries. Wow.
She has an anniversary for everything.
What's your name? I just need to write a name down.
You can put down Twin Spark.
Victoria.
Twin
Oh,
Spark?
okay.
Wait, what did you say?
Just put down Twin Spark. Yeah.
It's a little fruity, but okay.
No, I'm sure it's not the worst name you guys have seen. What's the worst
Oh
guild
no,
name
I've
you've
seen
seen?
so many bad names.
What's the worst one that you can think of
There's
that
a
you've
couple,
seen?
like some lizard folk, goblins, and some orcs that call themselves the Green Splash.
Now, Boston, out of character. Since Warsher has sent out his beetle, has it been able to get anywhere so far?
Well, there's not a lot of direction to follow, and there's a lot of people that work here, right? This is like a global operation, constantly monitoring like the state of certain areas and certain threat levels, and keeping track of all these missions.
Well, I got like some of the small ones, remember?
Well, that's the thing is like there's so many hallways, and there's not like there's smaller hallways, I guess, like regular sized hallways, not like massive ones. But those just lead back to like janitor's closets, small offices for like very small departments.
Oh, I was talking about the because I put one in here as well.
Oh, just like back into the office?
Yeah, to kind of go in behind the scenes a bit.
Yeah, I mean, everything here is like very mechanical. You can see there's like massive like printing machines, like printing presses, printing out like forms that are being passed around. Most people's desks are just like massive anvils,
That's pretty interesting.
and they're just all like wearing like forge outfits, and have like massive hammers, and appear to just like make trinkets to like deliver messages to other members of the guild, which is like the least efficient way to do it. But like that's what like the desk is doing, like his rat. Like these are like messenger creatures. It's basically like sending a fax. Is building a little creature to go deliver a message that is printed off the printing press. But there's like a larger office towards the back that is labeled Guild Representative Tinker Tom.
Is there one for
Guild Treasurer, and then Guild Captain all the way at the very back.
what's that door look like?
Once again, massive, overly mechanical, no window. And it's just got like a brass like bust of Hadron Hadsworth's face on it.
So
You
there's
can see,
no
like,
there's no cracks to slip through.
No, very secure door.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, well, I
He
got you
is
down
going
for that,
to he's going to position a beetle to kind of like wait outside the door for it to open and to kind of slip in.
Okay.
So.
The Guild Captain door.
Yeah.
If you think that anyone's gonna slip through it, he's not there.
So, yeah, well, I guess I'll see you Tuesday.
Probably
Tuesday.
not me.
I lost my fantasy dates. One sec.
You said right that. Did he say that Tinker Tom wasn't there, or
No, he never said anything about whether or not Tinker Tom was there.
yeah?
He could be
Is
there.
Tinker Tom
over to
Tinker Tom
his-
himself?
I'm gonna head over to Tinker Tom's door.
Ma'am, you can't.
But
Or, sorry, you cannot go back there.
yeah, wait.
I have an accent now, by the way. This guy is wearing off on me.
I am going.
Rhymes Day, not Tuesday. You're going to what?
Okay, I'm going to cast Modify Memory and have them remember that we came in specifically to talk to him and that we're allowed to talk to him.
Ooh,
Oh my
Okay, just make
gosh.
a wisdom save.
1 second. Yeah, a wisdom save.
I think Modify Memory is the one. If it doesn't work, they don't necessarily know, right? I think.
Well, that is a
Yeah, it just
19
says they
on the die,
become. What the?
for a total of 22.
Oh, okay. If it fails, then they are just charmed by me. And it says they're incapacitated,
Incapacitated.
and unaware of its surroundings, but it can hear me.
Wait. When he succeeds, that happens?
No, it says if he fails.
Oh, but that's if
Well,
he
got
succeeded.
22.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah. So, let me see.
Does he know that you did it to him?
Oh no.
It doesn't say. 1 second. I'm reading it really fast.
It is a verbal and somatic spell. So I guess roll sleight of hand to make it not obvious you're casting a spell.
Okay. Okay. Sleight of hand. +3. And then
And this is where our adventure ends.
it would be a 15.
Okay, I'll roll for him.
It doesn't say anything that necessarily like he knows what they're trying to do, but you're like you're doing this to him as like he's looking at you.
Okay, you're able to just kind of like you kind of whisper, just kind of like the way you use your magic. What is your instrument again?
A drum.
You just kind of like tap on your drum and speak rhythmically, trying to like disguise. You're casting the spell as like being quirky.
That was just me
like,
trying to see if I could see that I know what she's doing. Go ahead though.
Well, that was good. You got good singing voice.
Thank you.
Okay, but what? You gotta come back.
Hey,
You
hey.
can't be rude. We can't be rude. Let's go.
We'll come. You guys will come back in 2 days. I got an anniversary to attend. But anyways,
Oh, yeah, good luck with that, man. That sounds crazy.
it's
What
like
is the anniversary of?
the first day we met.
I'm going to.
The anniversary of the first day you met is a couple days away from, or a few days away from the day you got married?
No,
Buy some.
we were dating for about a year.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well,
Okay, I'm going to turn to them and just be like, okay, I'm gonna distract them. You guys go talk to the dude. And then
Worcester's
I'm gonna
just
start
gonna
playing my drum.
okay, playing your drums. Roll a performance check.
Oh my gosh.
Cookie.
That's a plus 15, so that would be
A crazy number.
like it's like 32 or
34.
something.
34.
34. This is the most inventive. Like you make noises with the drum that the drum was never supposed to make. You make the drum sing. Like you almost like hit it in a way that like the vibrations of like the skin that makes up the drum like vibrates and like sounds like singing almost, and you like achieve crazy notes with it. And the guy is like fully enthralled by it. He's just like, oh my gosh, I'm like he's having like revelations currently. So he's properly distracted.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I imagine we'll try to slip by, but she's doing this.
The universe is like my grasp of it is so small and it's like so big. I didn't even new horizons are opening up to me right now. I'm gonna quit my job.
I'm gonna be a drummer.
I'm gonna take that leap of faith.
I'm gonna yodel.
I'm going to go kill my stepdad. And he jumps over the
Oh
desk
my
and runs out the room.
god!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I'm coming for your ass, Bill.
Well, I think
See
we
you like
have
talk
our
like a
appointment now.
week,
Okay. What the heck happened? Okay, well, let's go.
Okay. Roll stealth checks.
Okay. Does anyone have pass without a trace at all?
Nope. That
All
is,
right.
Drake
Here we
Bowles.
go. Stealth.
That's sleight of hand.
Wait, that's sleight of hand. Whoops. Stealth. Okay,
Okay. Well,
20.
we're gonna use the original roll, just with the right.
then
The
I'll use
modifier's the
lucky.
same. Okay. Sweet. 920.
You use lucky because now you know what. All right. I guess well, I guess Christian's not here, so I guess the other one is
yeah. Well,
is someone. Are you still just performing while we go and?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, since
He's
the
gone
guy
now, he's
left
gone.
the
Yeah.
room, since he
Well, I
left,
thought-
I'll come with
I
you.
thought she was kind of like distracting like everyone because there's more of the people in there, right?
Well, yeah, but they're like further back in the office, and like there's the sound of like constant hammering for people making these like message creatures. So
I guess fair. I guess Felina. I mean, Felina. Then I guess you can. I guess you come with us.
Like, I guess.
Actually, real quick, if no one's looking, is anyone like when he leaves? Is anyone else looking?
there's no like office area that has like a direct view of this lobby area. They're
Okay.
almost like purposely kept far away because of the noise. Like no one would be able to talk to each other here if the offices were close because
Okay.
they are constantly hammering.
Okay. I only have
You can't
greater.
see.
I only have greater invisibility. I don't have regular invisibility. Do you have regular invisibility?
No.
Okay.
Come here, pups.
One of us should have had.
Wait, hold
invisibility.
on.
Do you have invisibility? Does Felicity have invisibility? I don't know what
He
Felicity
does
has.
have invisibility. He's gonna cast it at 4th level.
Does that cover all of us?
That covers 3 people. So just
Sweet.
it'll be
Yeah,
us
can you
3.
roll for
Well, I mean,
the
do
other
we
one.
want just like us 3, or do we want them to come too?
You won't stay out there. We'll
Oh.
we'll take a look at it.
We'll keep watch.
Okay. Just let us know if there's anything that.
It's probably suspicious if no one else sits at the desk. I'll pretend to be
Good idea.
Good idea.
robot arms. It looks convincing. Felicity, you sit on the chair there and wait. And Gears, pretend to be a horse, and he transforms to a fully like little horse. Just stands there like a statue. Perfect.
Perfect.
Right. Y'all go ahead.
All right, let's go. All right, so you cast invisibility on us. I'll still be stealthy, so I guess I can roll my stealth again, but with advantage. We'll just count that as advantage.
Oh, yeah, you
Then.
roll stuff as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if it can be counted as advantage because they're invisible, then I'm gonna get my lucky back.
Yeah, that's fair. I also roll with advantage, Felina.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Plus, what's your stealth? Is it good?
So that'd be a 9.
Oh, I mean,
I mean,
I did a
I
nat
would say-
20.
Yes, I was getting to that.
It should hopefully.
Yeah,
balance.
Worcester, you Victoria's like shoes are very like stylistic.
They're
and
not
they do
very
clump
secretive.
loud when they walk, and Victoria isn't being super careful about it. So
There's,
you
like tassels.
pull
on
out
their
some
boots.
like noise dampening discs from your tool belt, throw them out, and they like expand and like latch onto the bottoms of her feet and deaden some of the noise as you guys walk to the back. And you just see like dwarves and halflings and orcs and just like very hardy creatures with just goggles on, hammering away at their anvils, forming these like tiny intricate pieces. Some of them just working on like a grinder, getting them to the right shape. Not paying any attention to you guys whatsoever. You completely go to the back and find yourselves right in front of Guild Representative Tinker Tom's office.
Worcester is going to speak up, like, quietly. I think it might be best, since we're invisible and we have this opportunity, that we might as well check out the guild captain's door.
Well, I guess we can see if we can even get in. I guess it won't hurt, but
I can
If
I
not-
can check out and see if it does work or not.
we'll do that. If it doesn't fail, then we go into there.
So you're checking out the captain's door first?
Yeah, we're going to check out the
You
captain's
just
door
check
first.
it out. Since we're invisible for right now.
Okay. You approach the imposing, intricate metal door with Hadron's face emblazoned upon it, with a puppet-like mouth. Who goes there? As you see the mouth open up. Yes, I can see you.
Colleagues of the guy. I say his name.
If you would like to leave a message for Hadron Hadsworth, leave it at the tone. Boop.
Okay. Oof, that scared me.
Hello.
We know who you work for. And end of message. And then
Oof,
I think it's our
bold.
time to walk away.
Bold. All right,
The
let's
message
go.
reads, "Hello. We know who you work for." End of message.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well. All right.
Can I just
let's
punch
go.
the talking thing in the face?
What's
Want to punch the metal face in the face?
No, don't
That's
do
going to
that.
drop your
Yeah.
invisibility.
That will drop your invisibility.
It can already see us.
Yeah, but not everyone else can.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
There we
Tinker
go.
Tom's office?
Yeah.
Okay,
do
you
we-
stand
do
in
we
front of
just like go in invisible,
It's a metal
or
door. Less
So-
crazy, but
Now, you mentioned that you can do some illusion magic. Could you do an illusion on the door to make it look like it's still closed?
Yeah.
guess
Yes,
I
I'm
could.
so I'll cast minor illusion and do that.
Can minor illusion do that? I don't know if minor
It's a
can
5
minor.
foot 5 by 5 foot cube, so it would be a 5 foot tall door.
I mean,
I have major image if we really need to do that.
yeah, let's try that just to be safe.
I'm gonna do the major image.
Oh, so are you guys
Yeah.
opening the door, knocking on it?
With the illusion, Worcester's gonna try to open the door really quietly.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Okay. Pa-da-pa-pa-da-pa. Plus Flash of Genius. Let's add Flash of Genius to that. So that will be
Okay.
a total of 16.
You creak the door open. And
Would I get
You can see-
advantage with the illusion being up?
invisibility is still up too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's a 16 still.
Okay. Now the door does open inward, so he would know the door is open. But people on the outside, if you use illusion, will see it as closed.
I mean, it's a 20-foot cube, so couldn't it be like going
It can't.
extending inserted?
Major image can't cover things like make things disappear. It can like add stuff to cover things, but it's not going to erase the fact that the door's open in there. Now, if you open it like just a little bit and he doesn't notice, and you go through and you close it, you can also do that. But major image won't be able to cover up the fact that the door
Okay.
is open.
Yeah, I think.
Can I retcon some things, because if I feel like we would have known that, and
Yeah.
if we had known that, we probably would have avoided doing that.
I wasn't sure why you were doing it. I was assuming you were doing it so no one would enter the office while you're in there, but
I mean, first off, before that's all done, Worcester will send one of his beetles inside because it's a normal door, right?
yeah, I guess it shoves itself underneath the crack.
Okay. With it in there, does he see anyone inside right now?
Yeah, pretty much all the lights are off. In the back corner, there is a little workspace, and you can see just a little like mana engine with like a bunch of wires that lead to this contraption that is like strapped to Tinker Tom's chest with these like massive tubes that lead to these like metal funnels that attach like right onto like each pec.
Okay, so there's
And
someone in
he's
there.
And he's like pressing a button and like shocking himself.
Whoa.
He's into quite the weird kink. Anyways,
So what's
Tinker
the
Tom.
plan?
Kinker Tom.
So what's the plan for when we go in there?
Beat him up.
Just give me a moment.
Kill him.
He's gonna have the beetle kind of like scan about in the room, kind of like while he's distracted with shocking himself. He's gonna have to see if the beetle can see if there's any documents strewn about.
Sure. Roll investigation. Do you yourself have dark vision? Do your beetles have dark vision?
I'm gonna say yes with the beetles having dark vision. That would be
That does make sense. Yeah, just roll investigation with them then.
24.
Pretty good.
And what kind of documents are you looking for? I guess.
Documents specifically tied to Nyx and where he is being held.
Yeah, I will say with a 24, you do see a file labeled Nyx. Like one of like the file cabinets wasn't closed all the way, he, like climbed in, but it is like a metal file with a lock on it.
Okay.
A heavily
Hmm.
encrypted file.
Okay. I'm thinking really quick.
Just very softly from the inside of your. Ow!
What did you find? What did you find?
Yeah, you can like see the look on his face. I think I found a file on Nyx. Just give me a moment. I need to think here.
What if I go in and I'm like, I look like Don Hammer, and it just be like, I need the file on Nyx.
Well, you can't go in looking with the clothes that you have.
I thought we agreed that we had stuff that like.
I mean, seeming could be
Yeah.
used to give you an outfit that you've seen her wear before.
How quick is seeming?
It's
I
an
think-
action,
think-
so right away.
Okay,
right away.
so while we have the major illusion up, we could probably get that all done.
Is the major image up? What is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
major
I
image.
would say we have the major image up still.
Yeah,
It's
major
just
image
before
is
we
up.
went and opened the door, kind of thing.
So there's basically another door on top of the door, but when you open the door, it looks like the door's still closed.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Victoria, do you cast seeming? And are you doing seeming on anyone else, or are you just basically putting it on to Jin to make them look like Don Hammer? Also, you don't know what Don Hammer looks like. I guess is another layer to this.
I
or
mean,
what her
I
Jin does.
mean, I know what it is. That's why it's like I can't
I guess you can
transform
describe
into
it, yeah.
what she looked like. Yeah.
describe
Um,
types of things she would wear.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want me to like her to roll like something to see how well?
I guess give me a performance.
Okay. That's good because I have plus 15 on performance.
Yeah,
28.
easy. You're able to kind of capture the essence of what was described to you. But like I said, are you seeming anyone else just while you're at it?
Does anyone else need seeming?
I think it's just her.
Yeah, I'll just do them.
Please don't alter anyone's outfits or anything. But yeah, You shift into, you can swell up into this very muscular woman. Your hair changes to her like blonde hair. Your skin darkens a little bit, and this magic kind of wafts over you and crafts this outfit for you. I'm assuming the invisibility would be dropped on Jin.
I don't know if is that how that works. I don't know. Oh, like I would
Want-
drop it so that I could go in. Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you have it dropped, and you go to open the door, which is unlocked.
So his name's
but
Tom, right? It
Still
was Tom,
closed.
right?
Yes, Tinker Tom. Yep.
Tinker Tom. All right, I'll just
Are
come
you
in.
knocking, I guess. Or
Yeah,
are
I'll
you
knock. I would knock. Just like it would be a regular kind of.
You hear, ow! Oh, sorry, 1 second. Ow! Shit! Ow! You hear it clattering. He goes, damn it! And you hear rustling of fabric, and he runs over, unlocks it, throws some like massive like Coke bottle glasses on, making his eyes just appear huge. And you see this, like half goblin man, with just very pale green skin. Ears not as big as like a normal goblin's, but very pointed and larger than normal, and a bit like this crooked nose, and yellow eyes.
So I hear he says like, "Come in."
Yeah, he rushes up to the door. Well, howdy there.
Hi.
My name is
Tom.
Tinker Tom. Well, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to? And what is your business?
It's Don Hammer. Open up.
Of course, Miss Donhammer. And he opens the door right away. Well, what can I do for you?
And you get a file. I know Hadrian's not here, so I came to you. He said that you have one for
Oh,
Nyx.
I'm honored. Nyx? Oh, I do have that file, yeah.
I need to see that.
Sure thing. And he just goes back to the file cabinet, opens it up, and pulls out the file.
Around this
Brings it
point, the
back.
beetle's like kind of like on its way back to the door. Like it's like just about at the door.
Go ahead, roll stealth for it.
Okay. 17.
I'm gonna roll.
I'll add a flash of genius just to be sure. 22.
Yeah, it comes back to you. He doesn't seem to notice anything.
What were you doing? I heard you gasp.
Oh, nothing. I was just tinkering. My name's Tinker Tom. I tinker. So I'm just tinkering with that.
That is what you
and a
do,
matter
I
of fact
guess.
here. Yeah. It's how I got my name, how I got my job. If
Well,
you need me to
you
tinker
do-
anything
well,
for you ever,
You do a good job. Keep it up.
oh, well, that means a lot coming from you, Miss Donhammer. May I say you're looking very mighty today.
Well,
Are you trying
thank
to flirt with me?
Have your biceps gotten bigger? They
He's
sure
trying
look like
he's
they have.
trying to flirt.
Tom, you're not my type, so
You're
stop
glistening even-
flirting.
Sorry. No, that you're right. That's an unprofessional. I was just, I was admiring your majesty.
I mean, you're not wrong, but let's keep it professional.
Sure thing. Anything I can do for you?
No. And this is already it's all unlocked, right?
Well, no, but I assume you would have a key for it.
I left it in my office. I just need it right
Oh,
now.
Too bad.
Could you just
Well, not even I have the key for that. I'm just holding on to it for safekeeping. Hadron doesn't like to have all the files in his office cluttering up, so I just kind of hold them.
does he have the key for it?
He would, yeah, but as you know,
Are you able to you're able to get his office, right?
no siree.
Dude. Okay. Well, thank you for the file regardless. I'll find a way to open it.
Sure thing.
All
You
right.
just let me know if those big biceps of yours need any help. All right.
All right, at ease. Thing. Again,
And the same to you.
All right.
I hope you have an easeful day.
Yeah.
I was
Bye.
being here tinkering.
Yes, Tom, I know. Bye. I slammed the door behind me.
Slam the door.
Well, not slam. I'm just
Okay.
joking. I just closed the door quickly.
Warser is going to go ahead and cast invisibility once again on everyone, just to get her back to invisibility. All right, now let's get
Alright,
out of here
and I'll
before they
drop-
rouse
and I'll-
suspicion.
And I'll drop I'll just go back to my regular form.
Cool. I guess do you keep seaming up at all, Victoria? It lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah,
And
might
I
as
can
well.
maybe keep the seeming fine. That way, like if I need to transform again, right?
Yeah. So you just wear Dawn Hammer's clothes now. Yeah.
Imagine
you guys
imagine walking into Don Hammer as Don Hammer and just be like, "They're the imposter! Get them!"
what now?
All right, I guess we go back and it's like, well, I got the file for Nyx, but I can't unlock it.
Let's just
Yeah.
go somewhere where we can have some privacy for the time being.
I wonder if maybe Gears or one of you might be able to unlock this thing.
Oh, you guys back in the room? I can't see you. I hear you
we're-
talking,
we're-
though.
We're back here. Just start walking towards the exit, and we'll follow you.
Sure. Yeah. I was thinking. I've been talking to my contact. He says, well, Hadron and what's his name, Sonea Kilter, the bug guy.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Well, they often work in the same laboratory, and he says that they might. Well, they've been working together on a project recently, and it's meant to contain something very powerful. I think that might be your friend Nyx. So it might be worth checking out.
Do you know where it is?
Also, area. His laboratory. Well, I do not know where that is necessarily. If I could try and get in contact with my contact, he is here. He might be able to guide us
Yeah.
that way.
Or Gears,
Well,
do you think
risky,
that
but
you can?
That'll
Do you
work.
think that you can open up this file?
The horse part of the horse head turns back into Gears. He grabs it and looks at it. Yeah. Given enough time, I should be able to work on that. Probably
Alright,
shouldn't have this out though.
Yeah.
And you see the horse rib cage opens up. I can keep it for safekeeping, and he throws
Just
it
keep
into
it in
the
there.
pocket space, and it closes. And his
I
horse
guess-
turns back into legs.
I guess we can meet up with your inside man too.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll tell him to meet us at the. Oh shoot, where would be good?
Maybe that
I
crossroads that
mean-
where we're at.
Right at the job board. I'll meet us
Yeah,
right
the
outside
job
the
board. Yeah.
That works.
Well,
He pulls out
Let's
that bug thing and he puts it up to his ear.
let's
yeah,
hope
job-
that. Let's also hope that Hasworth doesn't get his messages till later. That was very ballsy of you to do that, Warser.
Well, if we're going to be doing this
Miss it
mission
for
and
'em?
succeed, then I think it might be nice to let him know that some people are onto him.
Oh, bold move. Yeah, so you guys go down to the job board, and standing in front of it, just kind of standing out a little bit compared to the people there, is just a very skeletal-looking man with a very thin layer of skin over top. What is like basically bare bone, with these like goggles that house actual like eyeballs for both of his eyes, and this kind of like strap around his mouth that has like teeth that go on over top the rest, because he doesn't actually have teeth. And also just these like almost metal funnels put into what are his ear holes, where ears probably once were. And he's just wearing like a kind of golden collar with like a mesh shirt that is made out of just like very thin chainmail that is colored black, and it kind of goes and covers his hands, and he has these like metal gauntlets And he turns, sees Calabast approaching, and he walks over, just kind of discreetly. Look, this is really risking my position here. What do you guys need from me?
We just need to know where that room is. That's all.
What room?
This is his contact, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
haven't discussed your plans with him or anything.
Okay. The room that you've mentioned people going in and out of.
Sone's lab?
Yes.
Well, I just know they've been working in there a lot. Yeah, I can get you there.
That's all we ask for.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
get us in, and then
Better
to
be
step
something
away.
against me, though, Calabast. Well, I promise you will be well compensated. All right, just follow me. And he takes off down, up one of the various staircases, kind of leading into a hallway that is still a staircase,
I'm
just kind
gonna
of sandwiched by two
I'm
walls.
also gonna like check insight into him to see if he's kind of being a little shifty.
Yeah, go for it.
19.
Yeah, there's a little bit of shiftiness around this guy. I mean, he already just has this innately creepy aura because he has like teeth strapped onto his face, and
Bappy,
eyeballs strapped
out.
onto his face, and like fake ears. As yet, indeed, a very, very shifty guy already. But his demeanor, and almost like something about like his interactions with Calabast were a little off to you as well. It kind of seemed like he was feigning familiarity a little bit. Just kind of the way he looked at the entire group, it's almost as if this is the first time he's really seen them.
Whisper to Worcer, I don't like this guy.
As he leads you
I got this weird vibe off him.
up some more stairs, winding through some more hallways, down some more stairs, up again, down again, just like really buried into this place. I'm sorry,
boss. So while we're going, Mr. Walking and Calabas, I'm like, Calabas, are you sure he's someone that you can trust?
Well, I mean, any sort of informant's kind of just already shady because they are spying on people and giving away information. So not like Foley, but he's really the only lead we seem to have.
Worcer speaks
How's
up.
it going, Gears?
You what?
How's it going, Gears, in there? Found anything?
Well, I haven't been able to work on it because it's stored away in my body right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought you could do...
Worcer speaks up. Calabas, can you lend me an ear really quick?
Yeah, sure.
He whispers into Calabas' ear. Now, he asked you if we could trust him. Can we trust you? Because you mentioned that the bishopric is looking to get Nyx out. That's what we're doing right now. How can we trust you?
We're not trying to get Nyx out. They have a mole in this organization. They pretty much already have him.
But how can we trust you? Can I roll like an insight?
Sure, yeah. We have a history. I've never done anything against you guys. I don't know where this sudden.
And I've had a history with the Midnight Runners as well, and look where that's gotten them.
Hey, Tuco, quit it. Ugh.
And then he's gonna do Flash of Genius. So it's gonna be a 17 insight.
I mean, Calabas is being very earnest here. He's on your guys' side. He's only here to help. and he's just trying to do what's right.
Okay.
Now, sir, if I understand what you're saying, but if the group trusts them, we should trust them.
All right. I just don't want any backstabbing before I get back to my wife.
You said you had history with the Midnight Runners. Now, I don't remember my friends saying anything about your involvement with them.
He kind of like stops walking for a moment.
You guys coming?
Actually, wait. Actually, out of character. He was whispering that. So would you have heard that? I mean, you can roll perception.
No, you stop moving.
I know, but that like retcon that. That was I just want to ask like, because this was whispering into Calabas's ear. Would Jin have heard that? And if so, she would have to have made a perception check.
We were all there. I was next to Calabast.
It was all whisper.
Too.
So
I guess were you trying to keep it away from Jin?
he was trying to keep it like a conversation between the two of them.
I guess Jin can roll a perception if you want to.
Perception. Fine. Okay.
He'll
We
roll stealth.
I guess. Yeah, roll stealth.
Toll. Yeah, you heard that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I heard you. You kind
yeah,
of like
he
said it,
stops
like,
in his
normal
tracks.
volume.
We'll talk about this later.
I don't know. Is there someone else that we shouldn't trust?
Like I said, it's history, not present.
Yeah.
Right, he takes you guys the rest of the way into like basically it's the back rooms of this. This is like an infinite place, and it seems kind of purposely hidden between like or behind a bunch of useless hallways, and you find a very large door that is labeled as a laboratory, research and development laboratory specifically. They both use it. They collaborate very well together.
What level of access does it require?
Well, conveniently, and he pulls out a badge and puts it up to the door. As the door opens up, I got access.
Now, how does one go about to do that?
I'm a part of his guild.
Well, we appreciate the help.
Of course. Pays to have friends in high places, doesn't it, Calabas? Yeah, yes it does. And I will be paying, I promise. Calypso! Sorry, guys, 1 sec.
And Calypso startles all the laboratory people inside.
Yeah, I feel like we're walking in on something.
Okay.
Sorry, Josue, we're trying to get there.
Yeah, sorry, I just... Where, yeah, we'll get there.
Don't worry.
The laboratory now open to you guys. What do you guys do?
Go inside.
Bye, Brian.
Yeah, you guys enter into... And you guys have actually been here before.
Oh, really?
You were brought here by Emiandra, so you don't really remember how you got here physically. But this is where you were...
Is it all of us?
Maybe not all of you, but I think at least... Oh, no, none of this group, actually. That's right.
Yeah, no one in
Yeah,
this group.
Never mind, sorry. There's a lot of characters to keep track of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a very large
Josue, you're
warehouse
very quiet.
style.
Yeah, you're really quiet, Josue.
Really large warehouse style laboratory. Like large kind of mechanical bits that can like hoist up large bits of machinery that they're working on. Currently you can see like a half-made mecha suit kind of hanging by these giant claws. Just various desks and tables littered with alchemical supplies, like bits of like metal and gears, and just a couple like mana crystals in these sort of stasis chambers floating around. And at the very, very back, You can see a door just with like a caution symbol on it. Not like a classic caution symbol. It's just a rune for caution. And it's just a inconspicuous black door at the very back.
So there's no one in here.
No, it's currently not being used.
Okay.
Well, I think
Uh,
Lady Grace has blessed us this day, and I think this might be our
well,
opportunity.
don't drop your guard. Be on the lookout.
I'm not dropping my guard just yet.
Yeah, I guess all of his perception. I wish I had Drake. Compared to Jin, compared to Drake, Jin's is not the greatest, but
If we're ever going to be rolling perception, can I have my Still Defender also do that too?
Yeah, if it can.
It can. It's got a +10 to perception.
Yeah, for sure.
18.
not that much better.
And what
then
you guys
Aura
looking around for?
Perception. Just to see like if it really is empty and if there
See if there's any like traps or whatnot.
or alarms. I guess alarms would be investigation, but
Based on just what you can see, it's like it is cluttered, but there's not like a lot of places to hide. And you truly do not see anybody in here.
Well,
I'm gonna head over to the door with the caution thing on it.
I don't know if maybe now's the time before we go in there for that Gears can look into trying to open up that file.
Sure, yeah, Mike could
We
pull
got
it out.
we got some alone time.
Yeah, he pulls it out and pulls out some of his tools and tries to start working on it. And I'll say he did remove his skin suit when he transformed.
I would say while he's doing that, like, before it was like a general just perception him, like Jin now is gonna like look through and like investigate to see if there's anything like of noteworthiness or like importance. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
you seem to be looking
you-
around for stuff. Here, let me lend a hand
Is it-
there. 20.
I mean, you recognize a lot of this stuff, Warser, because you are experienced with this type of like research, and a lot of this stuff is like it's pretty advanced stuff. In fact, as you're like going around, you notice one station specifically that has a lot of like poison kit supplies around it, and you can see a slim vial with this like purple liquid with like bits of this like glittery green inside of it.
You said poison?
Yeah, just like a lot of kind of items used in or like in poisoners kits and used in like working with poison and venom. You can see a lot of that kind of around this very unique vial. And you can see a couple of vials off to the side. One of this like that sparkly green, just straight sparkly green, kind of pale lime liquid, and this other one that is this just pure purple. And the one is labeled Jormungandr venom, and the other is labeled mind venom.
Would he? I mean, what would he roll to figure out what those are? Because he's a smart man. So
I guess an intelligence check. What are you trying to like glean from it?
would it be a nature or just an intelligence check? Just like what these venoms do, I guess.
I'm trying to think. So you've never heard? I will just straight up tell you, you've never heard of mind venom before. Give me a history check to recognize the name Jormungandr.
Okay. Lucky. 24.
Yeah, you know that's the name of the world serpent. And
This
it is
You
a
mean-
serpent that is largely considered like kind of it's a myth among myths. Like people, it's not something that has been found. No one has found the world serpent, and some people don't believe that it's truly as big as it is. So if this is truly the serpent of the world venom, that of the world serpent, the venom of the world serpent, that's truly insane.
This is. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pocketing this. I don't care about them checking stock. They can't have this.
That could be good.
You
to
guys
test the-
hear the chittering of insectoid legs from the ceiling as it congeals into this like black droplet that splits open, and you can see a figure drop from it. You see a very sallow-skinned, reborn man wearing what is kind of a merger of like laboratory clothes and armor, and is just patched up in so many different places. A lot of like stitches going everywhere. Patches of different skin tones, and there's just like metal thing placed, like a metal covering over his eyes and his nose that is kind of sculpted to resemble eyes and nose. It's
So much for-
impressive, isn't it?
So much for being alone.
How did you get your hands on these? Because this is the world serpent right here.
Well, I had a few people go down to the bottom of the Mariana Trench
We
and
know
extract
about
some
that.
from his very mouth.
So you are working. So you and
So it's not just a myth then. He kind of cuts you
Oh.
off.
Very, very real.
Hadsworth are indeed
He
working.
he
with
kind of nudges you.
the bishopric.
I'm gonna be playing dramatic music on my drums.
Dum, 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 dum.
Battle music starts.
Give me a performance.
Hell yeah. Plus 15, 18.
Okay, not bad, but still.
That's pretty good.
So the
It's
bug
good.
guy is another guild captain, right? You said.
Yeah, Sonea Kiltzer.
Okay. I got more than one traitor, it seems.
Well, it's complicated.
Mm.
Care to venture a guess as to what mind venom does?
I presume it alters the mind.
To an extent, yes. For example, take your friend standing back there. It has allowed me to rewire their brains a bit, make them do what I want. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. And so they kind of stand at attention and nod.
This is Calabas saying that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just doing what's right for everyone.
For
If I did-
everyone.
Turn you in, things would have gotten worse. They need you here. It's bad. It's real bad.
Turn me in. I was living a happy life with my wife.
Felicity, you would do this? You would betray Igneous?
Well, they're not exactly betraying anybody, and you can see he just yells, "Snap out of it!" And you can see their expressions immediately go blank. And after that, he says, "Apprehend them, please, and use force if necessary. No more of this friend bullshit." And as soon as he says that, they snap back, their eyes kind of becoming focused again.
Dang it, how long have they been under you?
Only for past few months.
Hmm.
I'll enjoy very much watching you get beaten up by your very own friends. Of course, if they fail, I'll be right there to get you up, but it should be entertaining. And you can see a couple spider legs protrude from his back and kind of carry him back against the wall as he goes back up to the ceiling and fades back into the shadow. As you can see, there's millions of these black bugs kind of pour down the sides a little bit. And
They're
each
not in their right mind. This isn't their fault. We can't kill them. We subdue them, and hopefully we can maybe even get rid of this
When I-
altercation.
When I was looking through the poisoner kits, did I notice any antidotes?
Like, was there any like files or like papers with them?
Or just
you
like
can
any
read
vials that
red?
were close to the mind venom?
You didn't initially find it, but you can try and find it again after we roll initiative.
Gotcha. So interesting.
Yep,
So we, in
I
a
had
way,
a gut
were
feeling here. I had a gut feeling that things
we
were
were in
amiss.
some way betrayed by them, but not really of their own kind of volition.
Also, do you have my token yet, Boston?
Not yet. I have not gotten the setup yet, but
Oof.
we're just gonna
Oof.
roll initiative and then
These are
have this fight happen next session.
Okay.
bad initiatives.
We needed to turn you in. I was not really involved with these people. Why am I brought into this?
All these people that are turning in, no one too really important or like much part of the group other than really Jin.
All right. Yeah. With initiative rolled, we will
Yes.
conclude this
Again,
battle
those
next
are
time.
bad initiatives. So we
Lunch.
got it's us three, plus Christian's character. Does Nate have a character at all that he's bringing into this or able to?
I don't really think so. I will say, like, being here shouldn't be. We'll get to stuff with you, Igneous, and get to some sort of conclusion here. And I guess it depends on what happens, but there shouldn't be too much more time spent here exactly.
Hold on. I have this. They are technically charmed. I guess that's the condition that one can
May
say that
not.
they're under. Is it?
I
I would
mean,
say it's
it
probably
may.
a very highly
I will
effective
say
charmed.
it's definitely more than just a charm.
Yeah, it's not just a regular charm. It's the fact
But
that like you
would
can
you
like
say that
turn
this
it
would
on
benefit?
and off, right? And like we couldn't really detect.
I just feel like you can try. Warser, if he thinks that's gonna work, he would use it or not.
Yeah.
It's fair for you to say. Oh,
I would say, Warser, I mean, with your knowledge of just this type of thing, it seems kind of intentional that it is using a poison to distribute this kind of mind control. It's not like just a purely magical effect. Like, this is a pretty.
But they do have resistance
discern-
to poison damage and also, I guess, to saving throws against being poisoned.
Well, this
So
is more than just the poison condition. Like, this is a.
Yeah, that's not
brain
just
altering thing.
poisoned.
I would say you would know that Aura Purity would probably not work on this.
okay.
Mhm.
So it had to
Maybe
be an
it could help
antidote.
if someone was trying to use it against one of your teammates, right? But considering that's already been applied to them, it's not going to work.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we got. Who knows how many other captains might be?
So who do we have on this
Bad.
mission? So it's Warser, it's it's not
Jin.
Aster, it's Veronica or Victoria. Which one was it?
Victoria.
So
Victoria.
Warser,
Jin.
Victoria, Jin.
Um.
Nate's playing the, or is Nate playing a character for this?
No, he said probably not. Christian is playing his character.
Okay, so it's a 4v3, but they're more powerful than us. Probably.
I don't know. I don't know. See.
We'll see.
And then, I mean, I don't know if Josue's character will be coming in during the battle or not till after. We'll see how that works.
Because what's Josue playing?
I think.
Well, I don't know if Josue's wanting to keep that secret until it just gets revealed, but
Oh, so he is playing someone for this.
there's something going on. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
think I know, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Yeah.
I remember him talking
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm curious how that'll play out. Anyways, well, good session. I did sense a betrayal. I did smell a betrayal.
There was some.
Here, let me hold on to that file for you. At that moment, I knew, like, okay, something's wrong here. And I was hesitant to even have her give the file, but I let it. I let it happen. But
Whatever.
Whoops.
Yeah. See I guess next week.
Hopefully we can get them to be healed.
Or
Yeah, and
something.
sorry, Josue, you didn't get too
Good.
involved in the session.
All good.
You're
Which
really
is
quiet,
specifically
Josue.
how we're gonna introduce
Always
stuff.
fine to like just listen.
Yeah.
Little
Well,
mini
I'll
arc.
definitely have more involvement next time. And this is like, I mean, yeah, I'll just let you. Like, I already mentioned this before, but this is leading into some pretty big stuff, and it's possible that the results of what happens here could be pretty helpful. If you guys are able to get out of this, the information you
Yeah.
have should be pretty helpful.
Precisely, because if they've been researching Nyx, right, and we're able to access that information and rescue Nyx, then if we get our hold on a heart scale, we can definitely use that information against Diabolus.
Yeah.
So that's
Why not?
it's
Yeah.
the success of the campaign. I feel like is riding on the success of this mission a little bit.
Not necessarily, but there will
Not
be
looking
big
too dramatic.
steps made.
There will be big ripples, whether good or bad, happening.
Well, I will see you guys next time then.
See ya.
See ya.
I can just imagine Worcester's just muttering to
Yeah.
himself, "My wife's gonna kill me."
Yeah.